Christmas vacation week, and that means one thing: high school basketball at the Augusta Civic Center all day long today. The Capital City Hoop Classic continuing tonight with two countable regular season games, a doubleheader between the rivals Hall-Dale and Winthrop. We start with the girls. My name is Rob Kennedy, along with Central Maine Community College head coach Andrew Morong. Two teams that know each other quite well here, an undefeated Hall-Dale at 4-0, Winthrop 2-1. Let's talk about the Ramblers first, because that's a team that doesn't have a ton on its bench, just 9 players in uniform, but they are relentless defensively and, in fact, an overtime period away from being undefeated as well.
Yeah, they're very scrappy, as Winthrop teams always are, and, they have a big-time player in senior Lydia Rice who can, definitely put points on the board pretty quickly.
Maddie Perkins on this team as well, scoring against Oak Hill 20 in the game against Spruce Mountain. So the team that they have, though, not large as far as the roster size, is extremely talented. And for Hall-Dale last year, they were the Kennebec Somerset Pod champs, 52-44, a win over Kennebec to earn the Crystal Ball. Have most of those players back from last year's team, and a team that is hoping to advance even further this year and make perhaps a deep run in the state tournament, should that come to fruition right here at the Augusta Civic Center. A lot of talent in this Hall-Dale team, as the record would indicate.
Yeah, a lot of talent on this Hall-Dale team, and in fact, coaching-wise, it's tough to manage all of that. High expectations this year for the Bulldogs, and it'll be interesting to see how they handle that pressure when you start creeping towards February basketball.
Hall-Dale in the season opener knocked off Kennebec 50-48, a very balanced scoring game. Amanda Trepanier with 11 points. Jade Graham, the freshman, with 8. Hayden Medore with 7. And balance in that team, 7 players scoring 5 or more points in that win. Knocked off Dirigo 55-32, and last time out, same score against Buckfield on the road last Thursday overall. This team goes very deep. That's the one problem teams have playing against Hall-Dale, is that you've got your starting 5, but the players they can bring in off the bench almost as formidable as what you get with the starters.
Yeah, that makes them, just a tough matchup, especially at this level of high school basketball in Maine. A lot of teams aren't very deep, and if they can get other teams in foul trouble or just get them winded with their fast tempo and their pressure defense, and then let their bench go in, do some damage, and put their starters back in, it becomes quite a vicious cycle.
Our sponsor tonight for Hall-Dale High School and Winthrop basketball, Kennebec Savings Bank. We thank them for their support of the local teams here in the Kennebec capital area. Broadcast live here in Munson Media allows us to do what we do, which is to never charge a fee for all the games that we broadcast here live online. We take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineup and tip-off from the Augusta Civic Center. Hall-Dale and Winthrop, the first of 2 tonight. The girls first, the guys to follow, right here on Munson Media.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Kind of a start time right on the dot. 6 o'clock is what was scheduled, and when you have a days full of events, it's hard to stay on schedule. So going to tip my cap to the folks organizing the Capital City Hoops Classic, as we're going to have tip-off right at 6 o'clock tonight, and it's not an easy thing to do, scheduling games, and when Augusta teams come in and when there's overtime, it can always throw things off. We are all set to go. Starters about to be announced. We'll have them for you as they come off the bench. Hall-Dale wearing the white uniforms tonight, and Winthrop in green.
For the Winthrop Ramblers, a 5'6" senior, number 2, Maddie Perkins.
I think the pay announcement of the floor is coming through, but I'll announce the names. Maddie Perkins first. Number 3 is Ella Rice.
A 5'7" senior, number 4, Lydia Rice.
Lydia Rice, number 4.
A 5'8" junior, number 5, Ryan Solovich.
Ryan Solovich, senior, number
and a
5.
5'8" freshman, number 23, Madeline Wagner.
Madeline Wagner is just a freshman, number 23. First-year head coach, John Bear.
Keita Souza. Now here are the starters for the Hall-Dale Bulldogs. A 5'9" senior, number 5, Avery Baker.
Avery Baker's first off, number 5.
A 5'7" sophomore, number 11, Hayden Medore.
Hayden Medore, sophomore, number 11.
A 6'1" sophomore, number 12, KJ Greenhall.
KJ Greenhall, she's listed at 6'1".
A 5'5"
Sophomore as
senior,
well.
number 22, KK Wills.
KK Wills, the senior.
And a 5'8" junior, number 24, Amanda Trepania.
And a Trepanier, 5'8" junior, 13 or 11 points against Kennebec.
He's assisted by Ryan Medore and Jen Conrad.
So Maddie Perkins, Ella Rice, Lydia Rice, Ryan Solovich, and Madeline Wagner starting for the Ramblers. Avery Baker, Hayden Medore, KJ Greenhall, KK Wills, Amanda Trepanier. Starting lineup for Hall-Dale. 4-0 in the year for the Bulldogs. The Ramblers 2-1. Their one loss in overtime to Spruce Mountain. They knocked off Oak Hill 39-21 last time out using a relentless full-court press that gave the Raiders fits. They held Oak Hill scoreless for 2 long stretches in each half, the longest of which over a quarter, 9 minutes and 42 seconds. When you can hold any team off the scoreboard for that long, you're doing something right defensively.
Yeah, I wish I could learn that press to use it at my level. Jeez.
So Winthrop and Green. That's Lydia Rice jumping against KJ Greenhalgh, and the Bulldogs controlling the tip. And KK Wills getting confused as to which way she was going, which
Backcourt violation.
can happen sometimes. You're playing on a new court, and that's what will give Winthrop the basketball.
Always some uncertainty right off the tip.
I'll make the mistake right away. This is Ella Rice handling the basketball, 5'4" freshman. With Ella and Lydia out there at the same time, 3 and 4. Medore guarding her, forcing the turnover. Is Trepanier right there in the passing lane to claim for Hall-Dale. Trepanier. Greenhalgh could step inside. 2 chances, won't get a third.
Ooh, awkward fall there, too.
Got right up, though. I was looking to see if she was banged up in that fall, but she looks okay. None the worse for wear. Maddie Perkins outside. Had 6 points in that one over Oak Hill, and the Bulldogs force another turnover. Medore again. Wills behind the defense, an easy 2.
Medore and Wills both see the court so well. They get the ball in transition like that, you got to sprint back.
The Bulldogs force another turnover. That pass well over Maddie Perkins' head, and Hall-Dale will take possession again. We'll see that full court press for the first time. See a lot more once the Ramblers start making shots. Game's just 49 seconds old. See how the Bulldogs handle this. Medore breaks the 10-second count with a few seconds to spare. Trepanier tried to go inside, drew the foul on Lydia Rice.
Yeah, you see Medore track down the steal here and instantly squares up, eyes up on the rim, and sees KK, sees Wills releasing up top for an uncontested layup.
Wills inbounding the basketball. Greenhalgh. That's the spot she likes. Missed that time. Good position in the rebound for Solovich. First foul on Hall-Dale goes against KJ Greenhalgh.
Yep, that's just a sophomore being a sophomore. She got all kinds of playing time as a first-year player last year, but needs more game experience to be a little bit more disciplined in that situation.
Trepanier almost got the steal. The Bulldogs might get this anyway, and they do. Trepanier waited to set this up. Here's Medore. Oh, nice look underneath. Greenhalgh will get a second chance. That won't go either. I think there's a goalie up there so far for KJ Greenhalgh. The held ball, the arrow is pointing Winthrop's way.
Winthrop ball on the possession.
There's Lily Platt quickly into the contest. OJ Miller wants to take a quick chat with Greenhalgh.
And Platt is kind of a do-it-all player on defense. She can guard multiple positions, and she's never one to get outworked. So she fits right into this press.
Winthrop ball.
Medore knocked that out of bounds. Perkins will inbound. No, it'll be Ella Rice to come over. Minute and a half gone. The Ramblers kind of getting a taste of their own medicine so far here. This might be their first shooting opportunity. It doesn't come now. Here it is. Wagner outside. Rebound for Baker. Here come the Bulldogs again quickly. Good transition basketball for Hall-Dale. Medore won't go. No rebounds. Fought for. Platt had it and lost it. Has it again.
Winthrop.
Bounce that off the red paint, so it's Winthrop basketball.
Good old-fashioned, MVC clash right here. Just bodies flying already.
Nothing left on the floor when these two rivals meet most of the time. Wagner dribbled into trouble. Another turnover. Mador, nifty dribbles. Better defense, though, from Maddie Perkins of Winthrop.
Yeah, it's great defense, great discipline.
She did it without picking up the foul either. Lydia Rice. Confusion between Ella Rice and Madeline Wagner. And the first sub into the contest for Winthrop. Morgan Fickthorn coming in.
We'll see if the Ramblers can keep up this pressure while being pressed and not being able to play too deep into their bench.
KK Wills trying to go through traffic, lost her footing. Here's Platt, needs to get rid of it. Trepanier couldn't quite keep that in. Winthrop wanted a 3-second call and had a pretty good claim for it, but it won't matter much as the Ramblers get the ball back anyway, and Hall-Dale wants a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Probably a good one for Coach Charmilla to take at this point.
Yeah, I think he's probably telling the Bulldogs right now, just take a deep breath when you catch the ball. There's a big difference between playing fast and playing in a hurry. Right now, both teams are playing in a hurry, and when you're playing in a hurry, you're just going to make unforced and forced errors. There's a big difference between playing fast. You can square up, take a deep breath, and then make your decision. You're going to cut down your turnovers, but you're still going to get the tempo that you want. So that would be my message right now, and I'm sure that's what he just delivered because I know he doesn't want to slow down.
Think being on this floor is affecting these teams a little bit too?
Yeah, maybe. I think a lot of people come in here and they worry about the depth perception on the perimeter shots, but they don't realize it's a bigger court, so that changes how your press and your overall defense works.
I think that matters more than the depth perception. Lydia Rice, Mador on her. Tried to use the backboard, it won't fall. Avery Baker, another rebound, and Trepanier back quickly. Mador setting up for Hall-Dale. Good switch by the Ramblers as Solovich picked her up. Wills couldn't penetrate. Pass between Baker and Trepanier. That'll be Winthrop basketball. So the Ramblers really doing well defensively. Unless that was touched on the way through. Now it's Winthrop basketball.
That's the right idea, though, by Wills. Both teams are playing aggressive defenses. That you definitely want a back cut, but you got to execute it the right way. And that time they just didn't quite execute it.
Ella Rice. Trepanier picks her up right at the timeline. Tried to find Lydia Rice. Battle of fours won by Lily Platt for Hall-Dale. Platt does nicely to get the ball on the floor to avoid the 5-second call. Trepanier outside. Maddie Perkins knows she can shoot from range and didn't give her the opportunity. Here's Trepanier again. Perkins stuck to her, denying that long-range three-point shot. So Trepanier came in underneath. And lost it to Maddie Perkins.
And both teams are getting stuck on one side of the floor offensively.
Perkins takes it herself, no good. The putback won't fall. Third chance for Fickthorn won't go either. Points at a premium here, halfway through the first quarter. Just two of them so far.
Hall-Dale ball.
Fast break bucket by KK Wills is all the scoring so far in this game. And it's Wills with it here. Lydia Rice on Trepanier now. Platt the kick out Medora. She'll take this. Too long. And the Ramblers come up with it, Maddie Perkins. Fickthorn did the defensive work to knock it to her, though. The Ramblers will keep this.
Yeah, Ramblers are not intimidated at all. They showed up to this game thinking that they were going to win, and they have matched Hall-Dale's work ethic here, if not exceeded it in the first 5 minutes.
Rita Benoit in for Trepanier, number 2, and she's got the ball here. Benoit found Mador, had a step, got the layup.
Hayden Mador.
All 4 of Hall-Dale's points have come in transition. Rice call for the double dribble. It's Hall-Dale basketball, and that's the one thing that I'm sure Coach John Bear would like to see cleaned up after the first 4.5 minutes. There's too many turnovers in the front court.
Yeah, anytime you have more turnovers than points, it's not a good situation. Mador. Switch to that left hand. Great pass to Platt.
That was rejected. I believe Fickthorne got a finger on that. But still the Bulldogs. Avery Baker, the kickout. Mador open for the NBA three. No good. That was knocked out of Perkins' hands. Winthrop basketball. Not sure she wants to take the NBA range three, but I think sometimes the three lines on the floor can confuse players a bit.
Yeah, I do think it can. You know, Mador's a great shooter.
Yes.
Her first shot from the other side of the floor was an air ball long, right? So the last thing you want to do in that situation is jack up an even deeper three-pointer.
Jump ball called.
A held ball call. Good trap defense by the Bulldogs.
Hall-Dale ball on the possession.
Platt and Benoit converging. The arrow favoring Hall-Dale. Wills. Perkins caught up. Hall-Dale resets. Platt. Enough daylight to score off the glass.
Platt.
Hall-Dale by 6, 5 minutes into the contest. Ella Rice put the brakes on just in time. That three won't fall. One and done for Winthrop after the Platt rebound. Wills. Dribbling through traffic.
Wow.
Down to Platt down low. Hall-Dale really passing well. Lily Platt, the beneficiary. She's got 4 on the Bulldogs. Quickly out to an 8-point lead with 2:38 to go.
60-second timeout.
Must be a full timeout taken by the Ramblers. Let's take a look at that last bucket.
Yeah, Wills wiggles her way to the middle there, and just what a pass as number 4 steps up. That was Lydia Rice, steps up to stop the ball. Platt slips behind for that easy layup there, but that was a very, very tough pass, and a very tough pass to see.
Platt had 5 points against Kennebec in the season opener. Has got 4 so far here tonight. The Bulldogs really using those passes down low. They tried a couple of those beforehand. They didn't work, but they've been persistent, trying to get those looks down low.
Yeah, I think what Hall-Dale needs to do is they need to play from the inside out, and instead of trying to throw a lob pass over the top to a 5'7" post player, get 2 feet in the paint with Mador or Wills and let them kind of facilitate and create from that high post, mid post area, and then they'll have driving kicks to Trepanier or Greenhall step into the basket for layups or Platt. So I just think they just need to keep doing what they're doing. Last couple of possessions, they've had some great ideas, and just keep moving forward. You got to keep the tempo going too.
Bulldogs with some pressure here. Ella Rice with a persistent Rita Benoit on her. Rice, a nice pass down low, a better block by Lily Platt, who kind of ghosted over there and came out of no place. Haley Williams into the contest for Winthrop, number 12. That was her first touch of the basketball. Maddie Perkins tried to save it, couldn't. Benoit's stolen by Fickthorne. And she put her hand down on the baseline. It'll be Hall-Dale basketball.
Hall-Dale ball.
Yeah, they just, Hall-Dale forces 2 turnovers, and then they turn the ball right back over. Wasted opportunities. Take a deep breath, look, see the floor before you decide what you're going to do with it.
KK Wills got by Maddie Perkins. There's Platt, got fouled. She'll go to the line. Our first foul of this contest comes almost 6 minutes into the first quarter.
Yeah, and Wills did exactly what she needs to do, what we just talked about, getting 2 feet in the paint and facilitating from there.
Foul number 21.
And take that back, it's our second foul. Lydia Rice has one as well.
Foul number 1, team foul number 2.
Platt will get one more.
Platt at the line shooting.
Lucy Gray, the freshman, coming in now, number 20. One out of 2. The reason why I thought they were first foul of the contest is they're keeping points on the scoreboard, but not fouls. I have them right here, however. Excellent defense again by Platt to make that a difficult shot for the Ramblers.
Hall-Dale has 3 or 4, players that just go in and just work their butt off defensively.
Mador off the glass, no. Got her own rebound. Wills, the long 3, splash!
It all started with Mador's attack in the paint, following her shot, getting her own rebound, and then kicking the ball out.
5 now for KK Wills. Lily Platt will get called for this foul.
As a coach, you won't complain about that foul. She's, 3 to 5 inches away from getting a layup out of that, right? It's an aggressive mistake. And here's the 3 right here. Look at Mador attacking. All right, trying to avoid contact. Battles, come back and bounds, kicks the ball back out. with Wills wide open for the three there.
I think a timeout was taken before the ball was inbounded. It was. Winthrop's coach Bear wanted the timeout. Just a 30-second timeout with 1:29 remaining.
30-second timeout called by Winthrop.
Right now, he's got to be kind of puzzled as far as how to approach this Hall-Dale team offensively as his team's off the scoreboard. As we'll take a look at the Ramblers bench. Next Hall-Dale girls game coming up, you see, is we return to school from vacation. Mount Abram coming down from the mountain. Roadrunners in town, a 6:30 tip-off time right from the Hall-Dale Gymnasium, the Penny Gym in Farmingdale. And it's a varsity-only contest. You can watch the varsity game here on Munzing Media. The Hall-Dale Boosters have a Facebook page for the JV contest. They will stream that as well. And we'll take the varsity game right after, around 6:30 or so. Scheduled start time Monday the 3rd, 2022. First time I've said that number in a broadcast.
Yeah.
Thick Thorne, the freshman, had 20 points in the last contest for this Ramblers team, the win over Oak Hill. And the Bulldogs defense relentless. Stolen away by Avery Baker. Can she beat the Ramblers? No. Excellent work by Ella Rice to come back, and she'll be rewarded knocking that off the Hall-Dale player. Ramblers basketball.
Well, he pointed in the direction of Winthrop, but I can't imagine that was the right call.
That's where they pointed. They can overrule this? They are.
Yeah. As I say, it was either a foul or it's Hall-Dale ball, one or the other. Can't be anything other than that. So.
I thought maybe the ruling he had, being closer to it than I was, that Baker knocked it out of bounds after it was knocked away. The Bulldogs keep this. 1:05 remaining. Wills, the drive, no. Stolen back by Baker, loose on the floor. There's Wills again. All the credit to Avery Baker to make that happen.
Absolutely. Baker just gets it done. She's so much fun to watch.
Wills gets the point. She's got 7 now. Baker the assist. Bulldogs by double digits here, and there's Baker, another steal. Avery. Some contact, no call. Rebound loose on the floor, battled for, and Haley Williams pulled that away for Winthrop. Williams, the sophomore, number 12. Thick Thorne. Williams. Ella Rice wanted it, has it. Almost hit the long three, it rattled out. Greenhalgh with 20 seconds to go does the wise thing. Didn't try to get it all in one place. The Bulldogs passing again, and Medor finishes the play.
That was the difference between playing fast and in a hurry. You know, Greenhalgh didn't force it.
Winthrop has 5 seconds to work here. And they'll give it back to Hall-Dale with 2.7 seconds after the traveling call.
Well, after a slow start by Hall-Dale, they've certainly turned it on here in the last 2.5, 3 minutes.
They're about to do to Winthrop what the Ramblers have done to other teams. That's to hold them off the scoreboard for an entire quarter. And Wills get a shot away. Here it comes. Not quite enough oomph. Well, the Bulldogs will be happy with a 16-point lead after 8 minutes of basketball. Back for the second on Munzing Media.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
As you can see, the officials made sure we moved along between periods. Already underway in period number 2. Bulldogs will retain the basketball. Hall-Dale with 16 points unanswered so far as we head into the second quarter. You called this during the break, Andrew, a statement period for Hall-Dale.
Yeah, it really was. After an ugly start by Hall-Dale, both teams, they really just turned it on by doing the little things, getting it done defensively in the half court.
It's a jump ball as Greenhall's made sure not to travel. The arrow does point in Winthrop's direction, so the ladies in green will get the ball back. They just need one bucket to prime the pump a little bit. Build some confidence. Just one bucket won't obviously erase a 16-point deficit, but
they're just not even getting shots off.
That's the problem.
That's the issue. I think they maybe need to look a little bit earlier, but then that also plays into the Bulldogs' hands if you checking up early shots. But you got to get one to go in, so you can get 2 and 3 to go in.
Vic Thorne had a step for a moment, but Baker closed her off. Wagner fakes the three. The shot short, and it wasn't blocked. It's Hall-Dale basketball. It's John Bear, former assistant to Todd MacArthur on this boys team, saying keep shooting. Yeah, you can't give up your shots, that's for sure. Trepanier took a look. You half thought she might chuck it up. Here it comes. Off the back iron, no good. She has daylight from outside. Whether that's the green NBA three, the black college three, or the red high school line. Pretty good bet she's going to put that up. But the 16-point lead, discretion the better part of valor on that occasion.
Yeah, I think Hall-Dale, they're still young, too. We forget that. I know they got a lot of experience last year and had a lot of success, but they're still young, right? So they don't need to hit the home run right now.
Lador, good step, rolled it in.
Hayden Medor.
Tough take.
6 points now for Hayden Medor. Everything coming up white and red so far tonight. Ella Rice ran smack dab into Medor. Retained possession, however. Now a chance. A scoop goes. Lydia Rice.
And that was a great take, too. They've had that opportunity a couple of times, and she just took the straight line to the basket.
Trepanier trying to split the defense. Almost lost it. Got it back. Greenhalgh outside. Baker. She got the iron, no good. Right there to try to pick up her own rebound. Good work on the floor by Lydia Rice to pad that to Maddie Perkins so the Ramblers can set up the offense.
Yeah, last couple of threes that they've taken, they didn't need to take. They didn't do any dribble drive. They did not get the ball inside. The threes, the jump shots aren't coming off kickouts. And that's when they've been successful, is when they've gotten 2 feet in the paint. They need to go back to that.
Great help out defense. Foul call.
The New England Aviation Academy is
yeah, and then she knew she was going on the basket the entire way. She was not afraid
and
of
service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast.
Wills just her first. Lydia Rice at the line as a couple. It's the first. Lily Platt back in. She'll replace Avery Baker. So one more for Rice, the senior. Coming off a 7-point night against Oak Hill last time out for Winthrop. And she hits them both. Wills saw some daylight in that left sideline, and then away from the basketball, Trepanier picks up the offensive foul, just trying to set a screen and got there late.
Yeah, didn't set her feet and didn't give the defender enough time or space.
Number 24, Amanda Trepanier, player control foul, team foul, personal foul number 1.
It's just one on Trepanier.
Team foul number 4.
Lydia Rice. Greenhall's got a tip on that. Trepanier. Another offensive foul called against the Hall-Dale Junior.
Yeah, I mean, Winthrop, they've been scrappy. I know the score, especially in the first quarter, didn't seem like it, but Winthrop has been very scrappy in the half court when they've been able to establish their half court defense. When they try to play 94 feet here with Hall-Dale, it does not work out.
5 fouls on the Bulldogs now. Perkins' jumper won't go. Greenhall's another rebound. Here's KK Wills. This time she'll draw the foul. It'll be on Madeline Wagner, the 5'8" Winthrop freshman.
Winthrop foul number 4, Lydia Rice.
Hall-Dale just creates so much in transition. I think they just need to keep that pedal to the middle, but they also need to be balanced when they do it.
Scratch that. It was Lydia Rice's foul. It's her second foul. Great pass, and won't go for Lucy Gray. All of a sudden, we have plenty of whistles. The officials didn't have much to do for the first 6 minutes. There weren't any fouls, and they're coming fast and furious.
Hall-Dale foul on number 4, Lily Platt. Personal foul number 2.
Second on
foul
Platt.
number 6.
6 on Hall-Dale, so Winthrop's in the bonus after this. Wagner forced back by Wills. Wills stuck right to her.
Great D.
Lydia Rice open for the long one. That won't go. Good hustle by Thickthorne on the rebound, but couldn't keep it in play. R.B. Gilbert into the contest for the first time. Hall-Dale sophomore, number 30. Medor switches to the right hand, won't fall. Felt the pressure from Lydia Rice. There's Gilbert's. One of her hallmarks is that she's just a scrappy hustler and almost got the turnover there.
Yeah, very physical too. You know, very physical.
She's a banger.
Yeah, she's not scared of contact. So that will be interesting because there hasn't been a lot of contact inside, and she's going to create some.
She's a goalkeeper in soccer. You can't be afraid of contact to play that position. Great rebound, Lydia Rice, the putback for 2.
Lydia Rice.
She's got all 6 Winthrop points.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how the Ramblers play this because she has 2 fouls. So, you know, you definitely don't. They can't afford her picking up a 3rd foul here in this quarter. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a little bit of offense to defense.
Wills for 3.
KK Wills for 3.
KK now with 10 points.
Her confidence has grown so much, you know, over her career at Hall-Dale. It's so nice to see her just be out there being a confident leader.
I'm saying that for a couple of reasons. One, just the observation here. 2, where she's planning on playing her post-high school ball.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to get, KK on our roster at CM.
Looking forward to seeing her play down in Auburn after she's done with the Hall-Dale Bulldogs. Bulldogs have to hurry here as the clock's ticking. And Medor just beats the 10-second count. Took it all the way and drew the foul. Let's take a look at that 3.
Here's a 3. So Gilbert she sets a ball screen right there, and, you know, the Ramblers don't communicate on that. They didn't know if they were switching or hedging and recovering. And any time that they mess up a switch or they go underneath the ball screen, if you're a shooter, you shoot that 3 every time. So it's great look there by Wills.
The foul is on Lydia Rice, and that's 3 on her now.
Yeah, we just talked about that. Winthrop is in trouble now.
Hayden Medor kicked outside. That's Rita Benoit just in the contest. Wills wanted it. Left side, just behind the arc. Medor calling out instructions, directing traffic. Wills wants another 3. Won't get the shooter's roll that time. The rebound, Solovich, and she's fouled.
You know, that 3 did not come off, a kick out. However, it's a great look because she just hit one from that almost exact same spot. So she has, a green light, so to speak, to let that fire.
Foul number 1, team foul number 7.
That should be a 1-on-1 if that's a team foul, shouldn't it? 7th foul, it is. I only have 6 fouls for Hall-Dale, so I wonder if they'll talk about this and make sure. I could have missed one someplace, though. But if it is indeed the 7th foul, they'll bring this down to the Winthrop offensive end, and indeed, that is 7 on Hall-Dale. I missed one someplace.
So it doesn't seem like much right now because the score is 21-6, but Winthrop's actually winning this quarter, and
6-3.
They've outplayed Hall-Dale this quarter for sure, and so they can hang around. And I think now that they go to the foul line every time they get fouled, that's going to allow them to slow down the game, get uncontested shots, and chip back into this here. Hall-Dale has to be careful. They don't want to see this game around 10 points at halftime here. They want to extend their first quarter lead.
Solovich, the senior, 1 out of 2. Winthrop now 3 for 4 from the line. The Bulldogs off the jump ball have the arrow.
Hall-Dale ball on the possession.
Winthrop would love to get this press going. The Bulldogs have handled it so far in this game. Gilbert's not the role to take that up. Wills will do so. Baker, no. A foul call will send the Hall-Dale senior to the line.
Interesting lineup right now for Hall-Dale. They really only have Wills in there as a legitimate backcourt ball handler. So they got a lot of inexperienced, perimeter players out there, or bigs that don't necessarily want to handle the ball under pressure. So Winthrop might be able to get a couple quick buckets here if they can score and get into their press quicker.
Baker hits them both. The Bulldogs by 16 once again. The foul was on Bella Littler, the junior, just came in. Now the Bulldogs steal it back. Wills got the cut from Gilberts. Close but no, the rebound, Solovich. And she's knocked to the floor, a foul called on Hall-Dale.
Gilbert's just got to gather and go off 2 feet there. Next year she'll make that easily. Right now she needs to get both legs underneath her and be able to finish that.
That's Gilbert's first. And Solovich at the line.
Solovich shooting for Winthrop.
It's a 1-on-1. 8 fouls now on Hall-Dale, 5 called against Winthrop. And Solovich will get another. That's 2 points now for her.
Winthrop's thinking, how can we get this to 10 by halftime? If we can get this to 10 by halftime, we've won this half. And I don't know, Hall-Dale's got to be very careful here.
It's a 15-point lead now for Hall-Dale, 2:47 remaining. There's Baker again, another pass to find her. Won't fall, though. The Bulldogs missed a couple down low. Maddie Perkins stayed in control. Pass came a little late to Wagner. That allowed Medor to make the defensive play. Is Ella Rice back in? It is. Ella, of course, is 5'4" freshman. Lydia's got the 3 fouls. Ella doesn't have any. Here's Ella with it here. Littler, the kick out. Back iron, no good. That was Fickthorne on the shot. Hall-Dale with that 15-point lead, looking to extend. Medor doubled. Doesn't matter.
She got away with one there. That could have been an offensive foul. What a tough finish, though.
8 points now for Medor. We'll take a look at that, the next stoppage. Wagner outside. Littler tried to go around the corner, found Aubrey Gilbert right there. And there's a jump ball. We'll take a look at that last play.
Yeah, see Medor right here. And
Winthrop ball on the possession.
She jumped to the side there to try to avoid the contact. That's probably why the offensive foul wasn't called. However, that was pretty close either way.
Good no call, you think, or would you have called it?
The way they've been calling offensive fouls, I think they would. I think that should have been called.
Got one here. Ella Rice will head to the line for 2. Gilbert, I believe, on the foul.
The foul at number 30, Aubrey Gilbert.
Maybe 2 now on Gilbert.
Team foul number 9. Ella Rice at the line.
Ella Rice at the line. She's got 2 here. She'll get one more.
Yep. So here's that take by Medor. And Maddie Perkins does a great job getting over from help side. She's established. There's definitely contact there with the knee right to the midsection. So I think that should have gone the other way. Regardless, it was a tough finish by Medor.
Yeah, nice finish regardless, you're right. Medor with it here. 8 points for her. KK Wills with 10 to lead the Bulldogs, leading all scorers, in fact. The Bulldogs inbounding underneath the basket. Medor. That won't fall. The rebound over Jade Graham. Winthrop with 1:40 to go in the half. Here's Perkins.
Great take.
So wouldn't go down for. That's Hall-Dale basketball. Came awful close to finishing that play off. It was a very nice take by the 5'6" senior.
No, Winthrop just let Medor catch, and with the lineup Hall-Dale is out there, she's the last person you want to dribble the ball in the backcourt because she's the primary ball handler out there.
Baker almost had that stolen away. Bella Littler got there, but it's still Hall-Dale basketball as Winthrop's junior the last to touch it. Graham. Nice move down low, just a freshman, Jade Graham, at 8 against Kennebec. It's her first 2 tonight.
Yeah, another nice physical presence for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs lead 18, the largest. Perkins tries to eat into that. Medor the rebound off the miss. Graham again, mismatch with Maddie Perkins. Medor backing up. Good dribble to the left hand, but switch back to the right, made it anyway. Thought she might have gotten herself into a little trouble by switching back to the right side, but it didn't matter at all. She's got 10.
She's so crafty, the way she can move in and around the hoop, especially for someone her size. She's extremely crafty. I guess she kind of has to be, but that was a tough finish again.
Ella Rice. Littler in amongst the trees. Nice kick out to Perkins. She'll accelerate and draw the foul. Let's watch that Medor shot again.
Yeah, look at her wiggle right in, and then that little misdirection. Ella Rice had stepped up to take the offensive foul again, and she just, Medor just wiggled right by her.
Team foul number 10. Perkins at the line shooting.
2 for Perkins. Jay Graham picked up her first foul.
So now Hall-Dale has their biggest lead of the game. You know, right when Winthrop was, within 15, 16 points, able maybe to get it to 10 before half. The lead balloons back up to 20, now 19. Hall-Dale wants to go last shot here and then come out firing in the third quarter.
Remember's now 6 for 10 at the line. The Bulldogs 3 for 4 from the stripe so far, and they'll keep the basketball. Thickthorn got fingertips on that, but not enough to catch it and hold on.
Yeah, it's a tough pass. Anytime you want to throw over the top, if there's a defender in the paint, probably not a great idea.
And there were 3 that time.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs got away with it. They keep the basketball. Avery Baker. Medor traveled. Just shuffle those feet, trying to make the quick move to the hole.
Yeah, just got to rip the ball below her knees, not across the midsection. The ball will get down to the ground a little bit faster, but right idea. She had settled for that corner jumper a few times, trying to get to 2 feet in the paint, which is what she should be doing.
Rambles will get the last shot, you would think. Ella Rice trapped outside's in trouble. Littler has to hurry, 3 seconds to go. They won't get it away. Baker's too far away to get the shot. The Bulldogs will get the basketball when they come out of the locker room after a very successful first half. A game with a margin that I didn't expect. Hall-Dale by 19 after 16 minutes, 29-10 here at halftime.
Yeah, I think after the first 3 minutes.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Same thing as always.
That's the front of the net.
All those little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. That's it right here.
Feels very good to be back here at the Augusta Civic Center. Not tournament time yet, but Capital City Hoop Classic always a go. Our normal years, great to have that back again here at the Civic Center. And Bulldog fan tonight. The Hall-Dale girls a 29-10 point lead here at halftime. Let's run down the scoring and individual totals so far. Starting with Winthrop, Lydia Rice leads the Ramblers with 6 points. Brian Solovich with a couple of points. Maddie Perkins with 1 from the line, and Ella Rice also with 1 from the line. 10 points in the first half for the Ramblers. For Hall-Dale, it looks like this. We'll take a look at the Bulldogs scoring, and they are led tonight by 2 players. Hayden Medore with 10 points tonight. KK Wills with 10 points as well. 6 of those coming from behind the arc. Lily Platt adds 5 points tonight. Avery Baker a couple. Jay Graham a couple as well. The Bulldogs with 29 points. 29-10 the lead for Hall-Dale at the half. And I got to say, it's not what I expected points-wise to have a 19-point gap here for 16 minutes of basketball. And that's what the Bulldogs have enjoying at this point.
Yeah, it's just a very weird game. I think there might be more turnovers than points in the first half, and I think both teams just need to relax a little bit. Hall-Dale, I think they're almost better off not pressing right now. They're not getting a lot out of their press, and they're not really tiring out Winthrop. So, their half-court defense has been so good when they run and jump out of it. So maybe they just focus on that. And then Winthrop's going to have to find a way to get Lydia Rice back in the game. She's been very effective on both ends of the floor. And but they're going to need to pressure here. They're going to have to get this lead down to 10, if not lower, going into the fourth quarter. So they're going to have to do something pretty special here coming out of the half.
So we'll have second half action coming up for you momentarily. The Bulldogs lead Winthrop 29-10 here on Munson Media.
Forensics has grown so much, and it's very beneficial to the criminal justice system. I was always one of those kids that watched Forensic Files. That was something I loved. Just a science person all around. I always have been. The instructors are some of the top forensic experts in Maine. They really know what they're talking about. They've been there, done that. CMCC is very lucky to have people like this. I'm an intro to criminal justice and criminal law and report writing. It's a lot of the baseline of things I have to be knowledgeable about. I want to do crime scene photography. The forensic science program is preparing me to start thinking like what's important here, what do I need to look for like right off the bat. You never know what you're going to find.
We're at the Augusta Civic Center. Bulldogs and Ramblers playing on a neutral court tonight. This is officially a Hall-Dale home game, however, and it will count in the Heel Point standings. Not that we get too much concerned about the Heel Point standings this early in the season. That's something really you take a look at as you get toward the end of January into February to see where things shake out. And this year, not even as meaningful overall because everyone's making the playoffs, and Heel Points only matter as far as who's going to play who and where teams fall when the tournament bracket rolls around. And we're really not even sure what the tournament's going to look like at the end of this year. Fingers crossed that there'll be one. All indications say there will be. But a lot to kind of be considered by the MPA. Would not want their job going down the stretch here into January or February.
No, I mean, a great experience for both teams playing on this court, which the tournament will be on in February.
Medor back outside Greenhalgh. Good move into the paint with her left hand. Just won't fall for her. She's had some looks, just hasn't dropped for her tonight.
It's a great take, though. You know, getting 2 feet in the paint. She loves going to that left hand of hers. And she's just a matchup nightmare for so many teams, especially Winthrop.
There, John Bear yelling early to his girls, keep shooting, as they were firing through the doldrums. And I would say the same thing to KJ Greenhalgh. She'll start to drop for her. They haven't so far, but they've been the look she's liked. Shot from the elbow off the iron, no good, Maddie Perkins. Greenhalgh the rebound. Now it's Medor to the left hand, soft balance. Great rebound, Baker, but her pass found Medor out of bounds.
Good hustle, though. Good hustle. She just power, go right back up through that contact or kick it out.
Winter ball.
It's the right idea. She saw her teammate, but not enough time for Medor to get back onto the, or away from that red paint. Ella Rice took on 3 Bulldogs and didn't have quite enough mustard on the shot, but it was partially deflected, so Winthrop keeps this.
It's a good idea on the take, you know, very deliberate take. You know, I think Winthrop, I think the Ramblers have been overly patient on the offensive end. I think they need to start being way more aggressive if they're going to get back into this.
Well, time starts to become a factor in the second half when you're down by as much as they are. That shot by Ella Rice, too strong. Would have been a 2 if it went. Trepanier takes it herself. That won't drop. Maddie Perkins, excellent job to get that rebound. Took it right away from Avery Baker, and that's not easy to do. That's out of bounds. Don't think there was a foul there, was there? Yes, there was. Didn't see the referee's hand go up at first, but it's on Hayden Medor.
Personal foul number 1.
Just one on Hayden.
Just tip up from the bottom. That time she came down from the top. That's going to be a foul every single time. Tip up from the bottom there.
So Perkins has 2. Gets 1 more. Lily Platt back in. She'll take KJ Greenhalgh's spot. Here's 1 more for the senior Maddie Perkins. That one does fall. 2 now for Perkins. Bulldogs have held her in check. She had 20 points earlier this season. And what's so far been Winthrop's only loss, the overtime defeat at the hands of Spruce Mountain. Ramblers pick up another turnover. Ella Rice. And there's Wills right there. Loose on the floor. It's Ramblers basketball as they have the arrow.
Now it's a good way to make up for a turnover. A silly turnover that sprints back, you know, gets a deflection, dives on the floor, causes the tie up. You can live with that.
Don't get the ball back, but you switch the arrow at least. That's something. Ella Rice inbounding to Perkins. Perkins going baseline. And the call came late, but Avery Baker, I believe, from some body contact.
Yeah, there's a lot of contact down there, right in front of the official, too. Even though they'll.
That was Wills who came in late, so it's her second.
Team foul number 2.
Baker got her, but it's Wills. Perkins back at the line. She's got 1 more. Trying to eat into an 18-point deficit. 1 out of 2 once again. Ramblers have gone to the line 14 times. They've made 8 shots. Rice on defense. Solovich took that away. The foul on Hall-Dale.
They're racking those up pretty quickly.
It's 3 now.
Yeah, 3 already. Not even 2 minutes into the quarter.
Number 5, Avery Baker.
That's Baker's first.
Personal foul number 1, team foul number 3.
A minute 40 into the second half, the Bulldogs picked up 3 fouls. That's a way to get back in the contest. Now, Mr. Panier went flying, trying to draw the offensive foul. The referee unimpressed. That's foul number 4. And Wills that time. And Maddie Perkins back at the line.
Hall-Dale foul number 22, KK Wills.
It's 3 on Wills.
Personal foul number 3, team foul number 4.
Yeah, assuming Wills is coming out of the game here, if I'm Winthrop, I'm finding a way to double Medor off the inbound here, make someone else bring the ball up the court.
This is Winthrop's ticket back into the contest from the free throw line. If they can make their shots with the clock not moving and chip away at this gap, which they have down to 16, Perkins can make 15 on this shot. She does. Perfect.
And they're getting it back into it without the time running, which usually you talk about toward the end of a game. But right now, with such a big deficit, it's super important.
Anytime you can do that when you're down double digits and the clock's not moving, it's a good thing for Winthrop. Platt doubles, got through it, and hits with the left hand.
Lily Platt.
Lily Platt now with 7 points for Hall-Dale. Now it's Maddie Perkins. Doubled. Trepanier had it for a moment. Ella Rice to Lydia Rice, playing with 3 fouls back in the game. They need her. The referee thought about calling a foul there. Instead, didn't blow the whistle until Lydia Rice stepped down on the baseline.
Yeah, he did. He had his hand up and his fist
He
clenched.
was ready.
Yeah. I think if Winthrop had been a little bit more balanced, they probably would have gotten that call. They're a little out of control there.
Hall-Dale by 17. This is Hayden Medor to Trepanier. Launches the long 3 and hits. Well, she can do that.
Amanda Trepanier.
That's her first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, that one hurts the Ramblers a lot because, you know, here they are outworking and out-executing Hall-Dale, right? And Hall-Dale comes down, makes one pass, shoots an NBA range 3 and makes it. You know, that hurts.
Trepanier on that rebound off the Wagner miss. Medor forced back by Ella Rice. Around the screen from Platt. Baker. Stopped in the paint. Won't fall for her, however.
That was a great look, though.
Loved how they set that up. Solovich. Let's take a look at that NBA range 3 from Amanda Trepanier.
Yeah, I mean, that's well beyond NBA range.
Foul number 2, Rita Benoit.
Look at that. Didn't even hit the rim.
She has that
Personal
range.
foul number 2, team foul number 5.
Rita Benoit called for Hall-Dale's 5th foul here in the second half. Bulldogs' largest lead, 20 points. Maddie Perkins got around. One player, the Bulldogs helped out, but a great shot and a finish by Perkins.
Nice pass.
Benoit's off the glass for 2.
Rita Benoit.
Those are her first 2 points.
That's just too easy. Can't let Hall-Dale get behind you like that. That was completely avoidable.
Medor with a steal. She'll take it herself. Ella Rice got back to deny the shot and make the Hall-Dale sophomore earn it from the line.
Yeah, look at that pass over the top.
Winter foul number 3,
Just
Ella Rice.
hits her right in stride.
Personal foul number 1.
And a contested shot, too. That wasn't an easy finish by any stretch of the imagination.
Medor will get one more.
You know, being incredibly familiar with Hall-Dale, watching them play so many times last year, this is when they need to go, like a good team needs to go become a great team, is when you have that 20-point lead. Is it going to end at 20, or are you going to push it to 30, 35 points? You know, that's what great teams do. And I think they're still figuring that out, but they need to make steps to that today. So if they can win this by closer to 30 than 20, then I think they've taken a big step in the right direction.
Especially when you're playing a good team. And Winthrop coming in with just one loss, which was in overtime to a good Spruce Mountain club. And Hall-Dale basketball off the miss, despite Vic Thorne's best effort to keep that in play.
Hall-Dale ball.
That's the one thing that's impressed me here, is they're not beating a team that's coming in 0-3. They're beating a good Ramblers team.
Yeah, it could be undefeated, very easily undefeated. So
Aubrey Gilbert back in. Avery Baker, the senior, heads to O.J. Charmillo's bench. 3:55 remaining third quarter. Hall-Dale's been in control. after a somewhat slow start for both teams. They kept Winthrop off the scoreboard, though, for the entire first quarter. Benoit has that knocked away. She was the last to touch it, however, so it's Winthrop basketball. Got to credit Solovich on that takeaway. And of course, we've got the boys' game coming up directly after this one. Ramblers and Bulldogs getting after it again. Fickthorn out hustled by Benoit. Got it back, though. Great hustle by both those players. Maddie Perkins. She took on Lily Platt, almost buried it. Winthrop keeps the ball. No, it's going back in Hall-Dale's direction.
Hall-Dale foul on number 30.
Oh, it's a foul, that's why.
Personal foul number 3. Team foul number 6.
That's a foul on Gilbert. Of course, our next Hall-Dale game on Monday. Right back as we get back from vacation. Bulldogs get back as well. Gilbert a block, the tie-up. Hall-Dale's got the arrow.
Hall-Dale ball on the possession.
That was a great block. Jumped away from the contact there. She's got to get that rebound. When she comes down with that, she's got to go right to her chin with her elbows out, not to her belly.
That's a player to watch in the upcoming years, too, for the Bulldogs. She got a lot of minutes as a freshman. Trepanier, another NBA bomb. Got it again! Just nothing you can do when the Bulldogs are shooting like this.
Yeah, no, you just hope that they miss and that you can get the rebound, but neither of those things are guaranteed.
A double dozen for Hall-Dale, up by 24.
And they've switched into a zone, 2-3 zone.
Solovich tried to step around that, was picked up well by Platt. Gilbert there, too.
Yeah, Gilbert with another block.
Yeah, she got the fingers on it. Mador, baseline. Kick out outside. Here's a long 2 on the way. Benoit rattled out. Got her own rebounds. Bulldogs can set it up again.
Yeah, they got to get Amanda the ball back here in a shooting position.
Pick her up well, but that left an open player underneath, and Trepanier does it this time with the incisive pass.
Yeah, that was a great look.
Talk about Trepanier shooting. She did that last year. That pass is something we didn't see out of her quite a bit. That was picture perfect.
It was, and we also, we didn't see rebounding, defense. She's doing it all this year, which is great to see. She's really elevated her game.
Timeout called by Winthrop.
Watch this pass.
Yeah, that's a great look. Eyes are up on the rim because she was thinking about shooting, and she saw Mador cut back door there. And finally, they're using Winthrop's aggressive defense against them. Getting them to turn their head, slip to the basket, easy look there. But what a pass!
Mador with a finish now with 13 points, a baker's dozen for her. KK Wills behind her with 10 points. Lily Platt's got 7. Maddie Perkins leading the way for Winthrop with 7 points. Lydia Rice with 6, but her effectiveness limited because she picked up 3 fouls early on in the second quarter and been playing with 3 ever since.
Yeah, hasn't really been able to get on track since then.
Taking a look at our donations list going across the screen. Anybody who donates tonight, we will split that with the Capital City Hoops Classic. If you want to support the Hoops Classic as well as Munzing Media to keep these games free on your, wherever you're watching this, tablet, laptop, phone, a donation would be most welcome. As that plus our outstanding sponsorship allows us to do that all season long. Hall-Dale Bulldogs, Gardner Tigers. You can also see Central Maine Community College and UMA basketball right here on Munzing Media. Madeline Wagner, Morgan Fickthorn. Mentioned how young Hall-Dale is. Some young players out here for Winthrop that Coach Bear can build around in future years. Oh, that's a great pass to Fickthorn, and an even better finish.
Morgan Fickthorn.
She's got her first 2 points. 5'7" freshman.
We got a line change coming.
More O'Connor. KJ Greenhalgh coming in. Jay Graham back in the game. Marie Benoit for the first time. We'll take a look at that Fickthorn hoop.
Yeah, just drawing the defense over to one side. They have 4 defenders on one side of the floor, just cutting to an open space. But this is a tough finish as Trepanier steps over from help side.
Ella Rice. Lucy Gray was the other Hall-Dale player who checked in as well, number 20, the freshman.
I think she has a lot of potential. She's long and athletic. She just got to get court time.
Caroline Corrigan, number 23, out there now for the Ramblers. 1:24 to go in the third quarter. And a foul called. Greenhalgh was the closest player, and it's going to go against her.
All right, 1-1 now.
Hall-Dale foul on number 12, KJ Green.
That is the 7th foul on the Bulldogs.
Personal foul number 2, team foul number 7. Lydia Rice at the line, shooting 1-1.
And that's the one thing that's going to give the MVC opponents fits, is just this Hall-Dale depth.
Yeah, I mean, I would say Greenhalgh has the potential to be one of the better post players in the entire conference, and I'm not sure she's even scored tonight. And, that's going to come at some point.
Lydia Rice hits them both. More O'Connor inbounding the basketball. Here's Jade Graham. Lucy Gray will bring it up court for Hall-Dale, her first touch here in the second half. Benoit, that's Marie Benoit. Had the baseline attempt, kicked out. 3 on the way, O'Connor caught the iron. Haley Williams, the rebound, had to slow it down as the Bulldogs were ready and went back. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Madeline Wagner. Oh, pretty shot.
Madeline Wagner.
Wagner just a freshman.
And they're going to need a few more quick shots here. I don't think they pack it in here and call this game off. I think Winthrop's going to dig in here, and they're going to fight, and they're not going to back down. And, I wouldn't be surprised if this got back down to 15 points, but I also wouldn't be surprised if it got to 30.
O'Connor dribbled once already and forgot. Single Madeline Wagner's 3, her first 3 points.
She was behind the green line as well. Nice, confident-looking stroke for the freshman.
Tonight, green means go. They've been firing them from well outside that line. Trepanier's hit 2 from out there. Lydia Rice tripled, had to kick that back outside. Vic Thorne at the elbow. Not sure she was passing or shooting. Perkins off the underside. Lydia Rice has it again. Ramblers reset. Good ball movement to Perkins. Her shot won't go. The rebound fought for and grabbed by Jade Graham. Marie Benoit did well to keep that in play. 5 seconds, the Bulldogs, the last shot here. Perhaps. Greenhalgh caught the iron, and that's the way this third quarter is going to end. Hall-Dale's been in control all night. They've led by as much as 24. A 19-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter on Munzing Media.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Both the Hall-Dale and Winthrop boys teams in the locker room. They'll come out directly after this contest. We're not going to have a new feed for it. We'll just keep it right here. So if you're watching this game and want to watch the boys as well, you don't have to do anything on your computer or your laptop or tablet. We'll put a slide up for a moment, and then once the teams are set to play, we'll come back to game action. So don't go anyplace if you're looking for the guys' game as well. Maddie Perkins for 3 right out of the break. Won't fall. Greenhalgh snatches the rebound. KK Wills back in. Now some might look at that and say the Bulldogs starters in up 19 points. Well, you still got to play. Trepanier, she's been hitting those professional style threes. She's got 3 more. All coming in the second half, all 9 of her points.
And the starters should be in the game right now. They need experience on this floor too, because they're going to be the ones, playing big time minutes come tourney time.
John Bear wants a timeout. See if he'll take a 30 or a 60. Just a 30. We'll keep it right here. The Bulldogs wanted to get 2 players into the game in the second half, KJ Greenhalgh and Amanda Trepanier. Neither one scored in the first half. Greenhalgh has been in the game defensively more. She's had her looks. They just haven't fallen for her tonight so far. one of those nights for her offensively, so she contributed defensively. Trepanier, though, has really gotten her outside shooting going here in the last 8 minutes.
Yeah, but for the Bulldogs to go, I think, too, from a good team to a great team, they need to establish themselves inside on the blocks and in the high post area, because Amanda's going to have nights where she's not hitting, right? And there are going to be nights when either Wills or Medora are in foul trouble and can't wiggle their way into the middle and create, and in the MVC, it's, sometimes it's blood, sweat, and tears in a game. It can get ugly real quick, and you need to establish yourself inside. So I'd really like them to see, if it's not Greenhalgh, it's got to be somebody else, getting them the ball in the paint and battling through some physical contact to score.
Well, they won a game that the players themselves described as kind of an ugly game in the opener against Kennebec up on the road, 50-48. So that's the kind of games that'll be battle testers. They'll play Kennebec again later this year in a game we'll have on Muncie Media. It's a pretty shot by Madeline Wagner.
I would not want to open the season up at Kennebec.
No.
That's just a tough place to play. They're obviously extremely well coached and very talented. So
it was a rematch of the pod final game from last year, which the Bulldogs won 52-44. I think those teams could be. They'll play again once more for sure at Hall-Dale in the regular season. Wouldn't be surprised at all if there's a collision course sometime in the tournament. Of course, you have to add in some of those non-MVC teams. Old Orchard Beach, NYA, Trape Academy is always good.
Yeah, North Yarmouth Academy is very good this year.
Yes, they are.
I cannot wait for them, for a potential matchup with Hall-Dale.
Of course, we'll have our Caps' Pizza Player of the Game coming up at the end of this contest tonight. Player we will take and pick for the winner of the contest gets a free one-topping Caps' Pizza, a 10-inch pizza. Wagner hits 2 from the line. We'll also have the Northeast Nutrition Energy high-energy player of the game as well. One free energy drink given to the player we name. Hall-Dale with a basketball again. Now the Ramblers off the turnover, bring it back. Nice no-look pass. Solovich went off the backboard, wouldn't drop for.
The lead feels like it's more than 18, but, the Ramblers just, hanging around.
They keep battling, though, as you'd expect. And they'll get the ball back here, too, and that Medora pass was bound for Lily Platt and misconnection.
They have easily forced, I would say close, if not over 20 Hall-Dale turnovers. So, they get after it defensively, and they're certainly scrappy. They have a lot of potential.
Problem for them is the Bulldogs have done the same in turn.
Yeah.
Just couldn't recover from that slow start where they couldn't get a point in the first quarter. Maddie Perkins off balance. Made it anyway. Perkins now with 9 points, leading the Ramblers. Here's Greenhalgh. Got it. That's what you wanted to see out of her, and she'll go to the line.
What a momentum killer right there. If they get that offensive foul call or Greenhalgh misses that, they come down and score. It's a different game. Greenhalgh was a great, nice strong take to that left hand. She loves going to her left, but I think that would have been a no call. The other one earlier in the game was a no call, but great finish by Greenhalgh.
Couldn't get the free throw to drop. Here's Vic Thorne. That won't fall either. Rebound picked up off the floor, Wagner. Nice pass down low. And just won't fall. And that kind of night for the Ramblers. Transition basketball. Bulldogs score off that again. 15 now for Hayden Medora.
It's got to be so deflating, to get a great look. You miss a contested, but a great layup opportunity, and then boom, transition layup down to the other end.
Maddie Perkins. Will's watching her. Rice, nice take. She'll go to the line.
I'm not sure who they got that foul on. Probably Greenhalgh.
It is Greenhalgh.
Foul on number 12, KJ Greenhalgh.
That's 3 on KJ.
Personal foul number 3.
She got her both hands down in on the body, and she's so tall and long. It's just, we call it walling up. Just hands straight up. If they can make a shot over the top of you, then they deserve to make it. But don't bail them out and put them on the foul line.
Jay Graham back in for Greenhalgh. Rice made the first. She's got one more. Graham into the contest, gets a quick rebound. Wills. Picked up well, but looked off. There's Graham. Won't fall. Second chance. The Bulldogs capitalize. Lily Platt.
Lily Platt.
I love the Ramblers' willingness to take offensive fouls, though. They've taken a few and gotten the calls, but they haven't gotten the calls or 3 or 4 other opportunities where I thought they should have got him.
Solovich. Trepanier helps her up. She'll go to the line.
Hall-Dale foul on number 24, Amanda Trepanier.
It was Trepanier's foul.
Personal foul number 3, team foul number 10.
Mention that game Monday night. Bulldogs taking on Mount Abram at 6:30. It's a varsity contest only here on Munson Media. Trepanier's fouls her third. Ryan Solovich at the line. She gets one more. Ramblers want to send a sub in, but they'll send it in for Solovich. Depending if she hits this or not. She does. Kissed off the glass for 2, and Ella Rice will come in and take her place.
I swear my players miss that shot on purpose so they don't get subbed out of the game.
Wondered about that. You know, you're getting subbed out at the next stoppage, but now you always want to get your name on the score sheet. Add some points. Medor tried to force that pass, got away with it. Platt has it now. And may have gone off her knee. It did. Maddie Perkins with the steal. And here comes Jenna Lee for the first time. Number 14, the Hall-Dale sophomore, replacing Trepanier. Rice's pass batted by Medor.
The Bulldogs have gotten so many deflections tonight. You know, as coaches, most coaches track that. And, you know, that typically leads to steals and easy buckets at the other end.
Ella Rice trapped in the baseline. Somehow got that pass through. Maddie Perkins launching the 3. No good. Vic Thorne the rebound. Kissed off the glass.
Morgan Fitchhorn.
4 points for her. There's a 3 from Medor. And Graham hustled but couldn't save it.
Winthrop ball.
Well, you know, Winthrop's going to lose today. They're going to lose to a more talented team, but they're not losing because they got outworked. Winthrop is absolutely getting after it tonight. They're a fun team to watch just because they work so hard.
Yeah, there's no question of heart out there for the Ramblers. The Bulldogs just too many weapons, and the scoring shows that. Medor with 15 points. Wills with 10, and 2 other players with 9.
Morgan Fitchhorn.
It's Vic Thorne's shot. And she's up to 6 points. Jenna Lee's first touch of the basketball, a pass to KK Wills. 3:10 remaining. Wills tried to force that across. The passing lane was clogged. Ella Rice with the steal. Split the defense. Perkins got it back. Lydia Rice, the long 2, got it.
Lydia Rice.
She's in double figures now, 11 points for the Winthrop senior.
And all of a sudden we have a 14-point game here, which is the closest the game has been since the first quarter.
Yeah, I think it was the first quarter. Medor trying to force that pass in. That never had a prayer. Rice kicked outside. There's a long 2. Rice the rebound. Talk about work. That was work rate right there. Perkins for 3, back iron. Lydia Rice again. 3 more on the way. Ella Rice, no, but she's fouled. And she'll go to the line. 3 shots, I believe.
Yeah, either one of those 3s going in would have made this even more interesting, but I believe they called it after the shot, so there'll only be 2.
Personal foul number 4.
That's 4 on KK Wills now.
Ella Rice at the line shooting.
So Rice at the line.
Yeah, so this is only 2, not 3, because she had already landed back out down on the floor. So her shooting motion was over, so they called a displacement foul there.
The Bulldogs double bonus here, which is why the 2 shots. Neither one falls.
I'd love to see how many foul shots they've missed this game, because they have
10.
not been. They've missed 10. Wow.
Actually 12, 16 out of 28 so far. They were better in the first half than the second. Lydia Rice picked that off the baseline. 2 minutes to go. Ella Rice back outside to Lydia. NBA 3 offline. Here's the rebound. The putback won't go either for Fickthorn.
It's a right shot to take. They need quick shots right now.
Now the Ramblers will send in 4 new players. Haley Williams, Bella Littler coming in. Caroline Corrigan, a freshman. And a timeout call to make that substitution. Bulldogs will take a 30.
30 seconds. Timeout call.
The Bulldogs were going to sub as well, too. We'll see who's coming in for them. Now the Bulldogs moving to 5-0 on the season with Mount Abram coming in on Monday nights. The Ramblers will drop to 2-2. They're out. Next up against Monmouth Academy on Monday. That'll be on the road. Not that that's a very long road trip for the Ramblers, about 5 minutes between the two high schools. Another neighboring school coming in on Wednesday. That's Kent's Hill coming into play, Winthrop. That'll be a home game for the Ramblers on Wednesday night next week, 1 week from tonight.
There are very few nights off in the NBC, and a lot of teams are pretty dangerous. And from Kennebec, and obviously both of these teams, Monmouth is always tough. And I think the wild card this year is a very young Spruce Mountain team. If they can, as they gain experience throughout the year, they are going to be a factor.
Intrigued by Kent's Hill as well. Not that they're a conference foe, but saw them give Hall-Dale a battle in the playoffs last year, and they were missing arguably their best player.
Yes, yep, they were, and they lost some transfers to NYA, but they should still be competitive.
So Winthrop with the basketball now. This is Ella Rice handling for the Ramblers. A minute 40 left. Rice trapped, almost lost that to Lucy Gray. Gray with it now as it's picked off the floor of Jade Graham. KK Wills to the left hand, got it.
KK Wills.
Wills now with a dozen. Ella Rice. Haley Williams, a sophomore. All right, that little baby hook won't fall.
I think Hall-Dale wins this game 9 out of 10 times these teams meet. However, it would be really interesting to see, if Winthrop hits their foul shots and gets a couple of those charge no calls, this could be a lot closer than it is right now.
The problem is, for Winthrop, who do you stop? Seems like they've neutralized one Hall-Dale player and someone else steps up. Here's Jenna Lee. Jade Graham, the kick out. Lucy Gray, swish.
Lucy Gray.
Yeah, I think she's going to develop into a nice player over 4 years at Hall-Dale. She's got size, length, athleticism, and as she gets more court experience, she should blossom.
There's quite a few athletes in the pipeline, the Hall-Dale girls side. This team's not going anyplace. Corrigan. Laying pass out there with Ella Rice. Here's Ella. 34 seconds remaining. Haley Williams. Bella Littler. Littler, nice take. Wouldn't fall for her. Got a little bit too deep, but I like the attempt. Ella Rice with 20 seconds. Front iron, no good. There's Jade Graham, another rebound. Great quick outlet, too, to Wills. Good defense by Ella Rice. The Hall-Dale basketball, I believe they pointed. It is. Lily Platt saved that for the Bulldogs, who are 9.9 seconds away from their 5th victory. Platt spins in the paint, kissed off the glass, 2 more.
Lily Platt.
One more shot at the death, and that'll do it. A 57-37 victory for Hall-Dale here tonight to go to 5-0 on the season. Andrew and I will be back to wrap this up, award our 2 awards for the Hall-Dale players, and come back for our post-game right after this on Munzing Media.
Ryland Sullivan.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
(57-37) the final score. Hall-Dale with the victory, going to 5-0 on the season. Winthrop now 2-2 on the year. Let's run down the scoring. These totals unofficial, starting with the Winthrop Ramblers. Lydia Rice led. Maddie Perkins following with 9 points tonight. Madeline Wagner this evening. Morgan Fickdorn with 6 points. Ryan Solovich 3, and Ella Rice 1 point tonight. 37 for the Ramblers. Hall-Dale's scoring rundown looks like this for the Bulldogs. They were led tonight by Hayden Medores, 15 points. KK Wills with 12 points tonight, 2 3-pointers. Lily Platt, 11 points tonight. Amanda Trepanier, 9 points, all from behind the green line on the floor. I think all of those came from NBA range. 2 points tonight, Rita Benoit. Avery Baker with a couple of points. KJ Greenhalgh with 2, Lucy Gray with 2, and Jay Graham with 2 as well for the Bulldogs tonight. All those points unofficial. Time now to name our Northeast Nutrition High Energy Player of the Game, and that's going to go to Avery Baker tonight. 2 points, but many things she does just doesn't show up on the score sheet.
Yeah, she plays bigger than she is. She plays faster than she is. She just makes an impact every time she steps on the floor. And unfortunately, a lot of what she does doesn't show up in the box score, but she makes a big as impact as anybody.
The coaches certainly know that, despite the fact it won't show up in the box score. She certainly does her part. Caps' Pizza Player of the Game, the Hall-Dale player, so named. We'll get a free 10-inch one-topping pizza at Caps'. That's going to go to Hayden Medore tonight, who led the way with 15 points for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think she did a great job adjusting. She settled very early on in the game when the game was very ugly for some outside shots. And then she started getting 2 feet in the paint and creating for herself and other people. And that really changed the whole offensive outlook for the Bulldogs.
So 57-37, our final score tonight. Stick around. We'll take a short break, about 13 minutes or so, when we come back. Hall-Dale and Winthrop boys, the second part of our doubleheader here at the Augusta Civic Center tonight, part of the Capital City Hoop Classic. That is on the way here on Munzing Media. Capital City Hoops Classic rolls on tonight. This time it's boys action. Hall-Dale and Winthrop. The Ramblers and Bulldogs, great old rivals here in the Mountain Valley Conference. Meeting on a neutral court here tonight. It's an official game, however. Counts as a Hall-Dale home game this evening, which is why the Bulldogs will wear the whites and the Ramblers wearing the road greens. My name is Rob Kennedy. Coach Andrew Morong will join me for color commentary as this game starts. The Ramblers 3-0 on the season, a team that graduated quite a bit from last year's team who won the Kennebec Somerset Pod tournament. In dramatic fashion as well, came back from 17 points down to beat Madison at home to win that crystal ball. It's a team that graduated some serious size. 7-footer Sam Fuller's not with the Ramblers anymore. Noah Grube as well. He was listed at 6'2", but a big banger down low, a monster inside. And a great inside-out player in Noah Dunn's graduated too. But this team has really picked up where they've left off. Last time out, they knocked off a very good Dirigo team who came in undefeated, 51-47, led by Andrew Foster's 17 points, Logan Baird's 14, and Matt Beck's 11. They have wins over Buckfield, 59-34, and also a victory over Wiscasset as well, 70-12. Dirigo, of course, their biggest test of the season. Hall-Dale's 2-2. They opened up with a 77-68 loss to Madison. Followed that up with a win, 53-35 over Buckfield. Knocked off Wiscasset. Last time out, they lost to Dirigo 88-25, but don't let that score fool you very much, as the Bulldogs very short-handed in that contest. This might be the first time all year, I'll have to check this, that the Bulldogs have had a full complement of their starting players. So it'll be interesting to see what that means in a matchup against Winthrop tonight. We'll step aside for a break. We'll come back with the starting lineups in the tip-off here at the Augusta Civic Center on Munzing Media.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Forensics has grown so much, and it's very beneficial to the criminal justice system. I was always one of those kids that watched forensic files. That was something I loved. Just a science person all around, I always have been. The instructors are some of the top forensic experts in Maine. They really know what they're talking about. They've been there, done that. CMCC is very lucky to have people like this. I'm an intro to criminal justice and criminal law and report writing. It's a lot of the baseline of things I have to be knowledgeable about. I want to do crime scene photography. The forensic science program is preparing me to start thinking like, what's important here? What do I need to look for like right off the bat? You never know what you're gonna find.
Starting lineup's about to be announced here at the Augusta Civic Center. Capital City Hoop Classic. Ramblers and Bulldogs. I thought Winthrop was wearing the greens tonight. They're wearing the grays with green numbers, which are somewhat perceptible from here. The Bulldogs wearing the red numbers on that white background. So here's the starters. That's Robbie Feeney coming out for us for Winthrop. Matt Beck, the 6-foot junior, starting tonight. Andrew Foster, the 6'3" senior, starting for the Ramblers tonight. Braden Stubberts in the starting lineup, the sophomore. And Logan Baird rounds out the starting five for head coach Tom MacArthur. Jackson Leach starting tonight, the junior for Hall-Dale.
Number 10, Max Byron.
Max Byron back in the starting lineup tonight, returning to the lineup.
Number 33, Ben Nathan.
Ben Nathan, the sophomore.
At guard, a junior, standing 5'8", number 3, T.J. Wilson.
T.J. Wilson, a junior, starting tonight.
At guard, a junior, standing 6'5", number 25, Carter Bork.
And Carter Bork back in the lineup as well, the big man at 6'5". Chris Lorenzo, the head coach of the Bulldogs. So we'll recap these starters for Winthrop: Andrew Foster, Robbie Feeney, Matt Beck, Logan Baird, Braden Stubbert for Winthrop, T.J. Wilson, Max Byron, Jackson Leach, Carter Bork, and Ben Nathan, the starters for the Hall-Dale Bulldogs. Hall-Dale 2-2 on the season. Winthrop 3-0, and Andrew Morong back in the broadcast booth with me, doing some recruiting between games, I see.
Yes, I was, and lost track of time.
That's easy to do, as they are moving these games right along. We mentioned just how, at the end of the day, it's very hard to stay on schedule. But the Capital City Hoops Classic has done that, and they've really moved the games along between the two. And, yeah, they got the girls off the court, got the guys right on, and we're ready to go. Andrew Foster jumping against the Bulldogs. Carter Bork. The Bulldogs control the tap. Max Byron out to Wilson. DJ Wilson switching to the left hand. Try to feed that to Nathan down low. Was stolen away. Braden Stubbert. Here's Matt Beck, the junior. Beck was an impact sub last year. Very good shooter and a tough defender. Will see minutes as a starter tonight for this Ramblers team. Here's Beck again trying to drive. Battle of 23s. That was won by Jackson Leach. He got the block. And he's forcing the traveling violation as well. He didn't know Stubbert was there in front of him.
Yeah, it was a great defense, though. You know, hands straight up, walled up, forced a tough shot. But you get a catch square up, reverse pivot there so you can see the floor. Can't catch with your momentum going forward.
Logan Baird inbounding the basketball for Winthrop. 30 seconds into this contest. Stubbert. Wilson's matched up on him for Hall-Dale. Robbie Feeney. Kick out outside, Matt Beck. And a little daylight. Leach shut him down. Ramblers still with it. Foster got in underneath. Heard some footsteps. Second chance. That won't drop either. And Bork on the rebounds. Wilson tried to accelerate. Had two Ramblers in his way. The Bulldogs will reset. Wilson, open look for three. Off the back iron, there's Bork. Little baby hook for two. Good putback by Carter Bork.
Yeah, way to keep the ball high, go right back up with it off the glass.
Bork's the tallest guy out there at 6'5". The Ramblers' tallest player listed at 6'3", Andrew Foster. Good, quick hands, stole that away, Max Byron. Wilson to Bork. Oh, great pass to Leach and the block, but contact made. The foul will send the Hall-Dale junior to the line.
Yep, long three there, and look, he just tracks it down, goes right back up with it, doesn't think about it at all, just powers right back up through.
Jackson Leach at the line.
So Leach at the line after the Foster foul, first of the game.
And a lot of moans and groans after the foul call, but it was actually a great foul call. So up top, there was no contact on the ball, but it was the second hand was riding on the hip of the offensive player, and that's going to get called every time. Got to have both hands up.
Leach 1 out of 2. The Bulldogs with a 3-0 lead. Don't think it's very likely the Hall-Dale boys do what the Hall-Dale girls did and hold Winthrop off the scoreboard for the entire first quarter, however. Minute 40s, not bad. That's blocked Carter Bork. Mismatch on Robbie Feeney, who tried to take him on down low, and the junior won that battle. There's Bork. Byron called for it. Bork backed up. Nathan down low using his size. Big Ben chimes in for two.
And Nathan.
Yeah, Bork did a great job drawing two defenders there. Found the open man.
Shot won't go, Logan Baird, but will go to the line and try to get Winthrop on the scoreboard here with 5:50 to go in the first.
Foul number 10, Max Byron. Personal foul.
Byron's foul is his first. One foul apiece between the Ramblers and the Bulldogs.
Now, one of my pet peeves is, a defender fouling an offensive player who's taking an off-balance shot. Just like you saw there. It's like, if they can make that, they deserve to make that. Don't bail them out and put them on the line there. So just wall up, hands up, make them make the tough shot.
Baird doesn't hit either one of them, but he gets his own rebound off the miss. Matt Beck. Three on the way, Baird. Off the wrong side of the net. So turnover to Hall-Dale. Some pressure here for the Ramblers. It's Chris Ranslow directing Bork to get back down court. Nathan. Wilson got good speed. Maneuvers in traffic. Bork won't go. Body position on that rebound to take that down. Andrew Foster. He'll be a busy man tonight in the paint. Foster. And a block. Foul called first. I believe that'll be on Bork. It's on Leach, I think it is.
Personal foul number 1, team foul number 2.
First on Jackson. There's Matt Beck at the line.
I think some players will get some easy looks inside if they jump stop and shot fake, because these boys are jumping, trying to block everything in sight, and you got to use that aggression, against them. So jump stop, ball fake, they'll go flying by. You'll have some easy buckets.
Sam Tebow in for Hall-Dale. Is that a Rambler wearing number 1? I'll have to check and see if it is, because I don't have a 1 listed. It is. Great. Early season, you never know. Those shots made. Ramblers down 3. Off-balance shot won't go. There's Tebow. Look what I found. Sam Tebow checks in and scores immediately.
Tebow.
A lot of contact on that. I'm surprised there was a no call there.
Wide open underneath. Andrew Foster won't get an easier look than that tonight.
Max Byron.
Tebow. Byron. And forced out of bounds off Byron. It's a turnover back to Winthrop.
What I loved about the Ramblers right there is, they didn't give up on the press. Hall-Dale got across half court. A lot of teams will just drop back into something. They kept the pressure right on, forced the turnover.
Stubbert kicked that outside. Baird thought about the shot. Stubbert again. Now it's Foster out behind the arc. Picked his dribble up. Here's a 3 on the way. That's no good. The rebound grabbed by Max Byron for Hall-Dale. Had 2 Ramblers in his way and deferred to Wilson, who's trapped immediately. Passed his way out of it. Byron's pass telegraphed, intercepted. Here's a chance for the Ramblers. 2 off the glass.
Logan Baird.
That was Logan Baird's deuce.
I feel like the Bulldogs are rushing a little bit with their passes. I think fake a pass to make a pass. Get Winthrop to overplay and then hit their gaps harder.
Byron up court for Hall-Dale. Wilson had to get on the ball, still couldn't come up with it. Ramblers could lead on this shot, and they do.
Matt Beck.
Matt Beck. First lead of the game for Winthrop. Tebow wanted to pass that back, put the brakes on. There's Byron to answer back. That's no good. Nathan saved it. No one there to help out Logan Baird with the ball now for Winthrop.
That's the shot that the Ramblers want the Bulldogs to take right there. That quick 3.
Foster, tough shot, won't go. Nathan the rebound for Hall-Dale. They trail by a point. Wilson needs help. There's Byron. Todd MacArthur, the coach, calling instructions out. You may hear him on our microphone.
He's down in his defensive stance, better than his players.
Former Lawrence Bulldog, played for Coach Mike McGee, excuse me. Turned over, stolen away by the Ramblers. Stubbert. Now it's Baird for 3 off the iron. Nathan the rebounds. More found him than he found the ball. Now long kick out. Tebow in 2 deep. Nathan has 2. That's too strong. A rebound grab down by the Ramblers again. Here they come. Logan Baird. Baird, no look pass underneath. Scooped and hit Braden Stubbert.
Brandon Stubbert.
Seems like if you're going to beat the Ramblers, you're going to need to be very disciplined. If you don't pass fake, if you don't shot fake, if you throw lazy passes, they are going to make you pay for it. And if you're taking quick shots, from beyond the 3-point line, you are playing right into their hands.
Carter Bork to Wilson to tie this game. It's no good. Just on cue, you described that exactly a moment ago. Matt Beck backing Byron in, who stole it away. Now Wilson, 1 on 3, undeterred. Nathan's got the open look. Tried to pass out of it, was stolen. Back come the Ramblers. Stubbert, switch to the left hand, won't fall. Knocked out of bounds, Hall-Dale basketball.
Yeah, look at that cut through right there. And, Hall-Dale defender just kind of sleeping on help side and just use athleticism to sweep right to the basket.
Jarius Pauly in now for Hall-Dale. Zach Brown is checked in. Cole Bard, the freshman, in the contest now. Another number we don't have, number 0 for Winthrop. Let's see if we have an announcement as far as those players. And I'll check the scorebook at halftime, too, so we can figure out the change in numbers. Jarius Pauly down low. Won't fall for Jarius. Had a career-high 19 points against Madison earlier this season at home. Now the Ramblers, Foster outside. And a blocking foul away from the basketball.
Ooh.
That's called against Winthrop.
That's a tough call.
Foul number 10, Andrew Foster.
That's on Foster.
Number 2, team foul number 2.
And 2 on him. That'll get him out of the contest.
I'd like to see the Bulldogs try to get Bork the ball in and around the paint area. He has a significant size advantage, but they can't even get in a position to get him the ball because Winthrop's defense is just so right on cue, so effective.
Stolen away. Shot blocked. Second one won't go either. Leach the rebound for Hall-Dale. Entering the last minute of the first quarter. 3-point game. Jackson Leach doubled in front of that Winthrop bench. There's Bork. Pauly underneath. A 3-second call on Jarius Pauly. Turns it back over to Winthrop.
I'm sure for Hall-Dale it feels like there's 6 defenders out there because that's what it looks like from up here. I just had to count how many Rambler defenders there were out there because they're just everywhere.
Logan Baird got a short rest for Winthrop. He's back in now. And he's the man with the basketball here. 45 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Ramblers looking to set up Baird. He switched to the left hand right at the elbow. Kicked out. Here's a shot. Pauly might have got a partial touch on that to force it wide. Carter Bork the rebound. Took some contact there. Wanted a foul call and didn't get it. And the Bulldogs with the basketball. Jarius Pauly in a dangerous spot. Probably went over and back, but the referee didn't quite get to the center stripe in time to see it.
So only his pivot foot crossed. So that's not a violation.
The ball did not.
Right.
It's stolen away by the Ramblers. Here they come again. Coast to coast, scoring for 2. Let's find out who that is. Carter Rivers wearing number 0, scoring at the horn to give the Ramblers a 5-point lead, 12-7 at the break. 1 quarter in the books here in Augusta. Back for quarter number 2 on Munzing Media.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Rob Kennedy, Andrew Morong back with you in Augusta. The Ramblers with a 5-point lead and the basketball as we start quarter number 2. Hall-Dale had the early advantage. The Ramblers took over about halfway through that first quarter. They have been on the front foot ever since. Baird, a turnaround shot. Tough one, won't go. Bork on the rebound, got fouled as well. That's the 3rd foul against the Ramblers.
I think most of the Ramblers' points have come in right at the basket, from in the paint.
Cole Bard, personal foul number 1, team foul number 3.
It's Cole Bard's first foul as he's checked back in. Little pressure from the Ramblers here as the Bulldogs inbound. Brown to Leach. 2 Browns in. That's Nick Brown in there now. Byron outside. Zach Brown's open at the elbow and hits.
Zach
Brown, the sophomore off the bench, scores his first 2 points.
A great possession. They got the ball into the hoop. They got the ball inside. It came out and around the horn to the wide open shooter. You can't ask for more than that offensively.
Work down low again. That's Matt Beck. Kicked outside. Baird. Got that over Carter Bork, but couldn't score. Byron needs a little help. Got it from Leach. Leach crossing the timeline. Bulldogs can set up here.
pressure just doesn't stop.
Zach Brown again. Close, but no. Bork almost had that rebound. It was hauled down by Winthrop. Logan Baird again. Worked outside Barrows. There's Rivers, the freshman. Tough shot, won't go. Bork a rebound. Makes that hard rebound look casual. Leach. Got it, and he'll go to the line.
What a finish.
Pass is good by number 23.
Let's take a look at that Jackson Leach bucket. Still have the line to try to tie this up.
Personal foul number 1.
We'll have that basket in just a moment. Here it comes.
Leach, shooting 1.
Yeah, just getting out in transition here and right through the contact. Didn't really try to avoid it, just went right through it. Nice finish high off the glass there.
So Leach at the line, just gets one. And hits off the front rim. The Bulldogs with the ball again, down to points. Wilson not shy, he'll fire. Close but no. Leach the putback won't go. Stubbert with a rebound, here he comes. Took that shot as a second chance. Winthrop for three, no. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by Robbie Feeney, who had position. Couldn't hold on. Stolen away, Wilson almost had it back. Beck with it now, Byron took it from him. And a jump ball, the Bulldogs have the arrow.
Playing a little hot potato right now.
Yeah. It's Ben Nathan, the junior, to inbound. Bulldogs having some trouble with the press, but not this time. They fired down low to Zach Brown, but they'll pass one too many, and Brown reached over the top. He'll get called for the foul.
It was a great look, though, on that on that press break. You know, anytime you're playing against a zone and or a press, you have to look middle and you have to look opposite, you know, and Hall-Dale's kind of been missing that. They're catching and looking and putting the ball above their head and kind of getting stuck almost every time down the floor. So that was better.
Andrew Foster. Now it's Beck. Stubbert holds the ball here, top of the key. Worked into the corner. Byron had it for a moment. Couldn't hold on to it. Brown almost got the steal. The Ramblers living dangerously here. And they turned it over, but not before a foul was called.
Yeah, they probably could have called 2 or 3 different ones in that sequence there.
Foul number 3, TJ Wilson, personal foul number 1.
That's just one on TJ Wilson.
Ramblers getting stuck on this side of the floor here. You know, they got to play both. They got to make Hall-Dale guard both sides of the floor. So they went in that scenario. They should have just kept going around the horn, spread them out a little bit, open up the lanes.
Matt Beck drives, finds Wilson, shot over the Bulldogs junior. Winthrop keeps this as Hall-Dale touched it last. Carter Bork wants to check in quickly. And they'll get him in before the inbound.
Would love to see him get the ball in and around the paint. That's not on an offensive rebound.
If the Bulldogs can work him into the offense. That's the Ramblers with it here. Feeney. Baird over the top. Nice pass over Nathan, and Foster finishes.
Andrew Foster.
Yeah, Bork kind of fell asleep on help side there. Got caught up in an opposite side exchange.
4 for Foster now. There's Bork. Tebow. The Bulldogs need to reset. Sam's got to get rid of that, and didn't do it in time. He traveled. He was in trouble, and he knew it. Thomas Murch comes into the game for the first time for Hall-Dale, the freshman wearing number 4. Ramblers by 3. They've got the basketball. Logan Baird. Tebow watching him. Worked up top, Braden Stubbert, the sophomore. Stolen away by Tebow. Slowed that down, handed that to Murch. More adept at handling the ball. Pass just a little overcooked for Tebow. Bork had the right idea, but they couldn't connect.
Yeah, Hall-Dale just seems like they're a little off right now. They're just
they're out of sync.
Yeah, they're out of sync. They're hurrying, they're rushing everything, and it's probably a little bit of them, but it's also a little bit of the Ramblers as well and their pressure defense.
Now, they'll put you under attack, won't they? Under duress is probably a better word. Matt Beck. Murch watches him. Baird. Tough shot. Had Tebow right there with him, as well as Ben Nathan. But he'd committed to the shot. By the time he realized that, there was nowhere to go. Wilson, a great pass. Nathan won't fall. And the Bulldogs call for the foul on the rebound. I mean, one pass too many down there?
Yeah, I think that was one pass too many. Just go up strong and around the paint. Again, shot fake them. Everyone's leaving their feet, try to block shots. Give them a little shot fake and go up with it uncontested.
Fouls on Thomas Murch, his first.
One thing I love about Winthrop is off the ball, offensively, off the ball, they set some great screens. And that's usually it's been freeing them up for some pretty decent looks.
Ramblers stuck on 14 for a while. The good news for them is they've got the Bulldogs stuck on 11. Hold on this 3-point lead. Wilson almost took that away. Beck. Iron, no. Leach skying for the rebound. That's stolen away. Foster, 2 more.
Andrew Foster.
He's got 6 now.
Yeah, it's frustrating after a great defensive sequence.
Tebow. He answers at the other end.
Sam Tebow.
Set up by Carter Bork.
Yeah, getting that ball to the middle is key there. You see what it did for them.
So Winthrop 3-point advantage. They still hold on to that. Ramblers with the basketball. Stubbart. Battle of 25s with Carter Bork. Bork has a hand on that. A call for the reach.
Yeah, he's got to get his hand out there. He played some really good physical defense. He took some contact. He dished out some contact with the body. That was not called. The second that hand got in there, though, they called that foul. That's unfortunate because up until that point, he had a great defensive sequence. Just got to be a little bit more disciplined.
Ricky Elliott in now for the first time for Hall-Dale. He'll take Sam Tebow's place. So the Bulldogs steal it. This time Bork was fouled. And Hall-Dale will have the inbounds.
Fouls number 1, Tyler Shumway.
So Tyler Shumway, listed as number 5. He's wearing number 1 tonight. He's called for the foul. Shumway almost stole that away. He's had a steal already. Wilson had to get over that timeline. Elliott trying the 3, no good. Great body position on that rebound to keep Jackson Leach's bay. And Barrows took it all the way up court, or that Baird did, and got fouled.
Fouls number 20, Ricky Elliott.
Ricky Elliott's foul. We'll see the next game coming up. It's Hall-Dale girls action on Monday. We return to school and right back to basketball action. On Abramantown. It's a varsity-only broadcast. Baird's got one more from the line to try to give his Ramblers a 4-point lead. Winthrop 2 for 5 at the line so far tonight. Make it 2 for 6. And the Bulldogs will take advantage of this, but it's stolen right back. Back outside, Shumway. Jump stop in the paint, good kick out. Here's the 3 on the way, too strong, with the Ramblers on the rebound. Shumway again.
Exactly what you want after a turnover, though. Get to 2 feet into the paint and then kick out for a 3 or get a layup.
They'll try more, accelerated to the hole. Stubbart won't go, volleyballed around, and Leach grabbed it for Hall-Dale.
Yeah, Bork had a great step up on defense there. Did not go for the block, just walled up.
Elliott's got the shot up, won't fall. Rebound loose on the floor. It'll be Winthrop basketball as they have the arrow pointing in their direction. Elliott went down to the floor, and the freshman Cole Bard tied him up. Cole Bard does not look like a freshman. Big boy down there, number 33, listed as 5'11", but I think he's bigger.
Yeah, I did a triple look at the roster.
Braden Stubbart. There's Shumway launching, back iron, no good. Nick Brown ends up with a rebound. He's by himself for now. Here comes the Cavalry. 2 minutes to go in the half. A defensive struggle here in Augusta. Max Byron. Bork trying to get in down low. Elliott traveled, lost the handle and could never recover.
Yeah, he's lucky he traveled first because that would have been an offensive foul. Second, his shoulder low right into the chest. There was no doubt about that call coming anyway.
Pick your poison. TJ Wilson back in for Hall-Dale. Winthrop's made a sub as well, and that's Andrew Foster who checks back in, the 6'3" senior. Brambles have had the 3-point lead in some way, shape, or form for most of this second quarter. Foster with it here, Logan Baird. He'll take it across, 3 on the way, no. Byron the rebound with 1.5 minutes to go in the half. Wilson back in, they want him handling the basketball. Nick Brown to Byron. Byron tried to shake his defender in the paint, some contact. He traveled first, the shot wouldn't have counted even if it had fallen. Ben Nathan back in for Hall-Dale, Robbie Feeney checking back in for Winthrop.
Yeah, I think another force is kind of a force there. You know, even if he hadn't traveled, it would have been contested through contact. Hall-Dale just needs to slow down a little bit, throw some ball fakes around, take some balance shots.
Carter Rivers, number 0, back in the contest. He has the ball now for Winthrop. Feeney swings it around far side. Foster, nice play, good pass to find him. And he'll finish that every single time.
Yeah, Foster did a great job. He did his work early, which is what bigs need to do. He had the Hall-Dale defender sealed before that ball was even on that side of the court, and made him catching and finishing a lot easier.
Fouls on Carter Rivers, personal foul number 1, team foul number 6.
Foul was on Carter Rivers, the freshman. 6 now on Winthrop. The Bulldogs have committed 7. Nick Brown to TJ Wilson. Wilson's got that speed, takes advantage of it.
Yeah, way to attack. The best way to beat a suffocating defense is to beat it up the court.
Winthrop back up by 3 again, and Wilson's first 2 points. Rivers around a screen. Nathan picked him up, however. Robbie Feeney, the junior. Stubbert, nowhere to go. Rivers again. Setting up the shot for Baird. Swish.
Logan Baird.
Came off a stagger screen off opposite side of the floor, and again, it's just Winthrop's ability to set off the ball screens freed up a shooter.
Brown trying to find Leach. Almost got there, poked away as Stubbert got back. The Bulldogs will have 15 seconds to work with here before halftime. Carter Bork will come back in as the Bulldogs will try to set something up here in this inbound play.
Yeah, great substitution here.
Tom MacArthur will match that up. He'll send a player in as well. That's Tyler Shumway back in. Well, I don't think he's there to counteract Bork at 5'7". Here's Carter in the paint for 2.
Yeah, even better substitution when it goes in and works exactly how the coach wanted.
Sets the gap to 3 points. Winthrop with 5 seconds here, playing for last shot. Baird kicked outside. Shumway, will they get it away? They won't. Lost track of the clock. The Bulldogs do not allow the last second shot. And Winthrop will take a 3-point lead into the locker room as we'll be back here at halftime to talk about this next. Winthrop up 20-17 at the half on Munzing Media.
New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
Rob Kennedy, Andrew Morong back here with you at the Augusta Civic Center. Time now for our Kennebec Savings Bank halftime report. We'll run down the numbers first. Winthrop with a 20-17 lead, and Andrew Foster leads the way for the boys in gray and green. 8 points for him. 4 points each from Matt Beck and Logan Baird. Braden Stubbert's got a couple, as does Carter Rivers on the Knights. Take a look at the other side of the ledger. The Hall-Dale boys, they balance out this way. Carter Bork with 4 points. Sam Tebow with 4 points. Jackson Leach has 3. TJ Wilson, Zach Brown, and Ben Nathan each with a couple of points tonight. It's a 20-17. The lead at the break. Locker room talk so far. We'll start with the Bulldogs. If you're Chris Ranslow, what are you looking to do in the second half, and what are you saying to your boys?
I'm saying try to find a way to get Carter Bork the ball in and around the paint area like they just did to end the half. They got him a nice look, to cut the lead down to 3. I think he's got a size advantage. He plays very physical. He makes it look easy at times, especially when he's battling on the board. So, and he's done a great job, I think, battling on the boards on the defensive end. So anytime you have a big battling, you need to reward them, right? Because they get hungry down on the offensive end. So you want to keep them battling, you got to feed them.
Todd MacArthur talking to his Chargers inside the Winthrop locker room. What have you been happy about with the Ramblers so far? What would you like to see them keep doing in the second half?
I think their defense has been phenomenal. They just held a team to 17 points. I think they got to knock down shots. I think they have 20 points not because of the defense Hall-Dale's been playing, just because of their lack of efficiency on the offensive end. So I think even though it's only a 3-point game, I think they've established the fact that, we are the better team. We have to go out there now and knock down shots, and we need to continue doing what we're doing because it is working. Even though I know a 3-point lead doesn't seem like a lot, this game feels like it's a much larger gap.
Yeah, they've held Hall-Dale to a 3-point gap really the entire second quarter. Got up to 5 a couple of times. The Bulldogs came back each time, but it's been an ever-present 3-point deficit for Hall-Dale for that last 8 minutes. So we'll come back. Great to have basketball back here with you at the Augusta Civic Center, the Capital City Hoop Classic, back in action again here in 2021. And this regular season contest, the nightcap here tonight on a Wednesday night. We'll be back for the second half right after this. Hall-Dale trails Winthrop 20-17 here at the break in Munzing Media.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munzing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munzing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation. Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Interesting phenomenon here at the Augusta Civic Center of seeing crowds with their phones open watching the Munzing Media broadcast live here while we're at the Augusta Civic Center and checking out the action as well. So it's kind of nice for them to have the kind of close-up view as well as the view from the crowd. So I think that's become more and more of a thing with fans on their devices and on their phones being able to check out the action two different ways.
Yeah, why not? You know, I noticed that too. You know, in between games, and you know, get some insight while you're watching the game. You know, live. That's great.
The other thing too is it's a replay as well because it's about 5 or 10 seconds behind the play too. So you get to see the play, look down at your phone and see the replay, and then if we run a replay, then you see the replay again. So a lot of looks at the action here at the Augusta Civic Center as Hall-Dale with a 3-point deficit. We'll change directions. They'll start with the basketball. Let's see if they can get the big man, Carter Bork, into the game. He's been effective when he's had touches. The Ramblers have limited those touches. Here's Wilson. Byron outside. They do work to Bork down low. Nathan took a little too long to get that in the air, and he paid for it as well. The held ball gets it back to Winthrop. Just didn't handle it cleanly enough to go straight up with it, did he?
No, and I think because he didn't handle it cleanly, he didn't get the foul call. Obviously, there was a lot of contact. There was quite a bit of contact there anyway, and maybe if he had been a little bit more balanced, he would have gotten that call.
Now the Ramblers' first possession, Stubbert. Andrew Foster leading the way with 8 points. Logan Baird up over the top of Wilson, who skied for it. And a great attempt at a save by Logan Baird, who slipped on the floor. He's okay, thankfully, but Hall-Dale's got the ball.
I always love it when, you know, my players at CM, they try to throw a lob post-entry pass into someone who's under 6 feet tall, and that's what you just saw there. It's just almost an impossible pass to make. You gotta do a better job at post-entry than that.
And Wilson's not the tallest guy out there, but he's got some ups. Nathan's got to hurry to get to the timeline. He was aware of that and did so.
Oh, what a pass.
Right down to Byron, who finishes. So 2 things done very well by Ben Nathan. Awareness on the court and a great pass to Byron to finish. First 2 points for Max Byron. Winthrop's lead now 1. Matt Beck. Logan Baird. Has Byron on him. Foster. Played near side to Stubbert. Winthrop patient. There's the shots. Won't go. Batted around. Bork the rebound.
I think that was a tough shot. I think he had that 3. You know, I think the 3-pointer would have been the great look on that position there.
Bulldogs can take the lead for the first time since the first quarter in this possession. Byron tries for that. Not enough oomph in that shot, and Stubbert the easy rebound. Here come the Ramblers back quickly. Blocked. Byron got back in the play to knock that away from Robbie Feeney. It's Hall-Dale basketball. I don't know where Byron came from. It seemed like he was out of the play, but he got back in to make the fine defensive play.
Yeah, great hands. Oh, yeah, and you see the cut right there. And what a pass. He threw the pass to where he was going, not where he was, and made it an effortless layup there.
Byron switched over to that left side now. T.J. Wilson. Bork. Byron was cutting to the hole. The Ramblers had that read well. Wilson had to squeeze away.
Yeah, offensive foul.
Yeah. And there's an offensive foul called against Byron. That's his second.
Play control foul number 10.
The first foul on either team here in the second half.
Yeah, really easy call to make. Anytime you leave your feet and your momentum is still going forward, whether you have the ball or not, it's just such an easy call for the official.
And right in front of the official as well. A good look at that. It's Andrew Foster surveying the scene now for the Ramblers, up a points. There's Wilson with those ups again. They tried to go over him twice. He's foiled them both times. No look to Bork, and the Bulldogs lead. Carter Bork now with 6 points, and Hall-Dale up 1.
Carter Bork.
Tremendous start for the Bulldogs here in the second half.
Yeah, exactly what you want coming out of the locker room.
So Bork now with 6 points. He leads the team. Leach behind him with 3. Let's take a look at Wilson popping up to make this steal. And
yeah, great defense. And again, trying to throw a lob pass into someone who's not a post player or at least an undersized post player. And then the fast break here. You got to reward a big. If a big's running the floor on the break, you better reward them. So, you know, great job by Wilson there to dish it to Bork.
It was like a Venus flytrap down there. It seems innocent enough. He's not, again, a tall guy out there. In fact, he's the shortest player the Bulldogs have on the floor, I believe. But just that great leaping ability. It's a lot harder to go over him than it looks.
Yeah, and he's playing physical inside too. So I know what Winthrop's trying to do, but Wilson's is doing a great job playing physical. He's getting his butt lower than the offensive players, so he's a little bit stronger, his lower center of gravity, and then his leaping ability and athleticism just make him seem like he's bigger than he is out there.
I'm not sure they'll try to go over him again. Not that way anyway. Here's Stubberts. That's short. The Bulldogs will take the ball back.
Wow, they are not being effective, obviously from the perimeter as far as shooting goes. And now you can tell it's impacting their confidence. Like he second-guessed that shot from the moment he caught the ball.
Leach lets that go as it deflected on the way by. Robbie Feeney got a hand on that for Winthrop. It'll stay Hall-Dale basketball. We saw the Bulldogs out of sync in the second quarter. The Ramblers looking that way now here in the third.
Yeah, they really, really do. It's like they're second-guessing, almost every time they touch the ball.
Bork outside. Leach in the paint. Spins. Won't get the shooter's roll there. It's grabbed down by the Ramblers, and they'll bring it back.
Yeah, it's a great out-of-bounds play. Just don't fade away, that's all.
Beck traveled, didn't handle the Stubbert pass cleanly, and the Bulldogs take advantage of the turnover.
And again, how many times did Winthrop have an unforced turnover in the first half? Not many times. So they're definitely a little rattled right now, I would say.
Sam Tebow forces away into the front court. Zach Brown had that jumper in the first half, didn't take it here. It's knocked away from Carter Bork.
Don't get caught for the foul.
He's right there with Baird and just backed off at the last second. Stubbert, he was fouled on the way to the hole by Zach Brown.
I think Bork got hit on that catch, or attempted catch, and I think that's what it made him want to. He was frustrated, so he almost picked up a frustration foul in that in the corner there. He can't do that. He's too important to the team. He just got to sprint back.
And last year he would have done that. His game's matured. Oh, great finish, Andrew Foster. Tebow really didn't have a chance on him when Foster got the ball.
Yeah, no, on that one you just kind of either foul him so the ball doesn't get up there, or don't foul and just let him have it. But you can't drape yourself on him and give him the end one.
So Foster's got a chance to add to the 1-point Rambler lead.
Foster shooting one.
Take a look at our next game, December 5th. Well, got the technical issues sometimes. And the shot won't drop. TJ Maines and Coney High School putting on this Capital City Hoops Classic. I want to thank them for putting on this great event. Wilson for three, no. Long rebound, the Ramblers take it right back down court. Wilson stole it away. TJ Wilson's had an inspired third quarter. Can he finish it? Not quite, little contact. The play continued as Beck got the rebound.
Yeah, his three-pointer was rushed, and again, that's the shot Winthrop wants Hall-Dale to take, but he made up for it by hustling back and getting that steal.
Logan Baird launches a three. That won't fall. Byron, the rebound for Hall-Dale.
Man, at this point, if I'm Hall-Dale, I'm packing it inside the three-point line, saying 1 foot inside the three-point line at all times. I'm going to make Winthrop hit a three.
Brown, the 8-footer, yes. And Hall-Dale leads once again.
Zach Brown.
4 points now for Zach Brown off the bench. Great contribution for the sophomore. See if the Ramblers can answer back in this back-and-forth third quarter. Rivers, the freshman, uses the left hand. Lost the handle.
Oh.
And Bork called for the foul. Almost had it. Almost. Actually, they got Pauly for it. That was Bork who reached in, but Hall-Dale Bulldogs would rather have Pauly call for that foul as it's just his first.
No, that makes me feel a little bit better because Bork had that clean, so that makes more sense.
Baird's at the line shooting a couple, and he's tied the game. Winthrop 3 for 8 from the line tonight. 4 for 9 now. Neither team has shot from the stripe particularly well. The Bulldogs 1 for 3. Jarius Pauly. Byron for Hall-Dale. His Bulldogs down a point. Wilson. Brown open. Forced to Pauly. You got fouled. Bowling pins in underneath.
Foul number 23, Matt Beck.
And that's Matt Beck called for the infraction. Just one on him. And the first foul on the Ramblers here in the second half.
See if they get Bork rolling to the hoop or ceiling.
They go to Pauly instead. It's rejected. Andrew Foster skying to knock that away. The Bulldogs will keep the basketball. Here's Tyler Shumway back in number 1 for the Ramblers. He'll replace Stubbert. Brown's got to hurry. Finds Wilson. Brown was not expecting the return pass, and it's Winthrop basketball.
Yeah, got to get, got to have your head up there, and you got to be ready to catch the pass. And if you caught it, they need to go around the horn. They keep getting stuck on one side of the floor. Got to play on both sides, make the defense guard both sides.
Baird and Wilson matched up. Here's Shumway. Jarius Pauly guarding him for Hall-Dale. They lay Foster alone outside. There's Wilson, another steal. He's been a defensive genius here in the third quarter. And on their follow-up, Carter Bork slams it down out of nowhere.
What a great follow.
Well, he said before the game he was going to dunk one tonight, and there it is.
And credit to Wilson, too. He's the one who got that one going on the defensive end.
The Bulldogs called for the foul. They almost had Rivers trapped, almost. Let's watch this follow by Carter Bork off another Wilson steal.
Yeah, Wilson did a great job anticipating the pass, stepped through, and then he was off to the races. And jumps into the contact, tries to draw the call. But big man Bork trailing the play there.
Carter Bork now with 8 points. And that's a big 2 to give his team another 1-point lead. Ramblers will try to get their noses back in front in this possession. 2.5 to go and a very entertaining third quarter. Brown almost stole that away. Winthrop will retain here. Carter Rivers. Stubbert into the front court, battling Byron. Byron stolen it. One man to beat, that's Shumway. And he drew the foul. Shumway called for his first.
It was good hustle, but definitely got away with the foul call on that steal. I mean, yeah.
That's 2 on Shumway, I'll correct myself, and Byron at the line.
Coach MacArthur not very happy about that, and I would not be happy about that non-call either.
Next, Byron hits the first.
Yeah, 1 foul, 2 foul. Yeah, right there. Look, a grab, a hit. Yeah, I would not be very happy. But, hey, made a hustle play. Byron now rewarding himself for hustling.
And he missed the second. Bulldogs lead. Stays 2. Might not stay 2 for long. There's Stubbert rejected. The putback won't go either. Leach grabs the rebound for Hall-Dale. Byron steps through and scoops. No good. Got his own rebound. Kicked outside to Nick Brown, who launches. That won't fall. Carter Rivers the rebound. Winthrop's got numbers. Could tie the game. And they have done so. It did drop down for Shumway. Tyler Shumway's first 2 points tie it up. The Ramblers have it back again. Rivers underneath, and Winthrop back on top.
Their press is certainly more effective off a made basket, as are most presses. So they hadn't scored a lot. They scored her.
Chris Ranslow wants a timeout. Does he want 30 or the whole shebang? We'll see. He'll take just 30 seconds here to settle his team down. They had a lead, but the Ramblers a couple of quick buckets to get back on top by 2.
Yeah, we talked about discipline in the first half, and this is where I think Hall-Dale lacks it just a little bit, and that's ball movement. So they had a kick out, and they forced a quick jump shot off that kick out. They had an extra pass, one more pass to the top of the key. That was the shot to take. That's how you make Winthrop pay. That's making them guard both sides of the floor. They didn't do that. They forced up the quick shot. That allows the long rebound, which Winthrop loves, so they can get out and transition, and they made the Bulldogs pay for it.
So Winthrop basketball. Up by 2, a minute 32 to go. Sorry, Hall-Dale basketball, minute 32 to go. And they'll face that pressure once again from Winthrop. Nathan, we got the basketball down just in time. Wilson telegraphed the pass, stolen away. Stubbert. And the Ramblers don't capitalize. Waiting to see if a traveling violation was called. It wasn't, but Hall-Dale has the ball anyway. Thomas Murch, just in the game, the freshman for Hall-Dale, number 4. Wilson with 1:05 remaining in this third quarter. Trying to shake Robbie Feeney. Leach for the tie, won't go. Byron, the offensive rebound. Can he get the putback? Goes up strong, no. Hall-Dale a third chance. Wilson shoots for the lead. No, rattled out. And Robbie Feeney brought the rebound down. This will stay in Winthrop basketball.
What a battle by Hall-Dale, though.
Trying to tie this game to get out in front. They almost did, but it stays a Rambler 2-point lead. Murch a little pressure. Stubbert crossing the timeline, trying to work on Nathan. Here's the drive, won't go. Nathan the rebound here off the missed Feeney shot. 32 seconds left. Murch split the defense, picked up the foul.
Yeah, and that's why you can't give up middle. You know, when you're pressing or in a zone, you can't give up middle because you're going to have to reach, because that is just, they're going to exploit you.
First foul on Stubbert, third on the Ramblers. Bulldogs have 5. Wilson with 23 to go. Penetrates, scoops it, no. Close, but no. And the Ramblers maintain that 2-point advantage with 13 seconds left. Drive to the hole, a strong take by Beck, and he's rewarded. 6 points now for Beck. Leach at the buzzer, won't fall. Still 2 seconds to go. Murch will launch. A little too strong. Hall-Dale will have the basketball, down 4 points as we head to the fourth quarter here in Augusta on Munzing Media.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Hall-Dale to inbound the basketball here in Augusta, down 4 points, heading to the fourth quarter. Trying to put the first blemish on Winthrop's record this year. They're 3-0. The Bulldogs 2-2. One of the first games Hall-Dale has had their full complement of players in their roster, though, as they've been missing various starters throughout the course of their first 4 games. Hopefully they've gotten through that stretch of bumpy road. TJ Wilson's had a very good second half defensively. Byron with it here now.
You know, when he attacks the basket, too, those are all been great takes, and he just hasn't been able to get one to fall.
Byron. Off the iron, no. There's Bork, lost sight of the rebound. That means Feeney can pluck it off the floor. Robbie Feeney, the junior. A lot of minutes last year as a 6-man for Winthrop. Playing a bigger role this year. And Murch picks up the foul from behind. That's 2 on the freshman.
Foul number 4, Thomas Murch, personal foul number 2, team foul number 6.
That's 6 now on Hall-Dale, so Winthrop will shoot the rest of the way after the next infraction committed by the Bulldogs. Great denial by Carter Bork. Wilson couldn't get it to drop and call for the offensive foul. That'll be TJ's second.
I didn't see.
I was going to say, what'd you think of that one?
I don't know. I just assumed it was going to be a defensive call, but I would love to see the replay on that. Let's see. No, he was still turning. He did not. Wilson had already gathered, so that should have been a blocking foul.
Foster trying to step to the hole and met 3 Bulldogs there. Jackson Leach now. Deferring to Wilson. Tricky dribbles by Wilson. Skies and hits. Pretty shot by TJ Wilson. The Bulldogs have the deficit. They're now down by 2.
Some good old basketball karma right there. He deserved that one.
Stubbert. Rivers. Foster way out high. There's Logan Baird, top of the key, met by Byron. That shot won't fall. Bork couldn't handle the rebound, so he did the alert thing and got the big paw on that to knock that to Byron. Hall-Dale can tie or take the lead in this possession. Murch around Rivers, a battle of freshmen that's batted into the Hall-Dale bench. Ben Nathan, Sam Tebow back in. Let's take a look at that Wilson bucket.
Yeah, look at this. It was a great athletic move. That is a tough shot. A
floater
over the front, over the side of the rim with your momentum going towards the baseline.
He switched hands, too, in the air. Went from his left hand to his right.
That was a tough, tough shot.
There's Cole Bard back in for Winthrop. Big body down low. Freshman off the bench for Todd MacArthur's Ramblers. Ben Nathan just checked in. Wilson now has it again. Nathan sets the screen. Tebow doubled, now tripled. Had to pass out of it. And Wilson was going the wrong direction and couldn't get a hand on that.
Yeah, so after post entry, you got to drop. You know, if you're the guard that makes the post entry, you got to drop the corner on that, create a better kick out angle.
Fourth quarter, 2-point lead for the Ramblers. They've got the basketball. Stubbert. Now it's Andrew Foster. Bulldogs have held him at bay here in the second half. He's got 10 points, though, to lead all scorers. And that shot won't fall, however. Matt Beck will go to the line.
Foul number 15, Zach Brown. Personal foul number 4.
That's 4 on Zach Brown. Beck's got a couple. Swishes the first.
At the line.
Make it a 2-possession game if he hits this. Ramblers junior. 1 out of 2, Nathan the rebounds. 5 from 11 now for the Ramblers. Wilson's pass through traffic blocked. Taken down by Cole Bard. Now it's Baird blocked to the other end. Nathan made the block, couldn't save it. Winthrop will keep the basketball.
Yeah, great defensive play because he actually got fouled too. He was being held and couldn't get around to to contest that shot, but fought through.
Bard goes all the way back to Foster. Bard spins with a left hand, no. Bork another rebound. Here's Wilson trying to work quickly, but the Ramblers had that sniffed out. Wilson around a Bork screen, still handles, penetrates, hits! Highlight reel shot by TJ Wilson. That's a 1-point game. TJ's got 4 here in the fourth quarter. Now the Ramblers trying to answer back. Stubbert had the pressure from Sam Tebow. Bork.
Oh, nice pass ahead.
Tebow's got to catch it. Almost kept that in. Almost. Just couldn't bear down on that ball fast enough.
Yeah, look at him split the defenders, 2-3 defenders, hang time in the air, high off the glass. What a take.
Great acrobatic bucket by TJ Wilson. Winthrop with the basketball on a 1-point lead. Bard. They work down low. Foster by himself. He won't get an easier look than that.
No, he did the same thing in the first half. He does his work, his post work and his ceiling so early that it just makes the catch and finish that much easier.
Leach took on 2 Ramblers. Good defense by Cole Bard, the big man down low. Great hustle by the Bulldogs. Tebow, I believe. That's Byron, being helped up, and it's Winthrop basketball. Here's the Foster bucket.
Hey, look, Foster's already, before the guard already catches, you know, Foster has his guy sealed already, and that just makes the post entry, the pass, the finish, everything that much easier.
Big possession for Winthrop as they can get this out to a 2-score game if they can capitalize. Matt Beck, and that blocked by Leach. It'll stay Winthrop basketball.
Yeah, I think you need to make the Ramblers contested jump shooters. They haven't proven that they can hit a contested jump shot tonight. So you can't let them get to the basket here. Stay between your guy and the basket. Make them make a shot with a hand in their face.
They're looking for Foster on the inbound play and had him for a moment. That moment's gone. Baird in the corner. Dribbles to freedom. Got some space. Lost the handle under pressure from Byron. Here come the Bulldogs, down 3. Byron stops and pops.
Tough shot.
Yeah, very tough shot. Excellent defense by Andrew Foster there. Tough to go over him. Stubbert, he stops, but he slid. And you called it before the referee did. Bulldogs basketball.
Yep, he just had happy feet on that.
Seems like Hall-Dale's been down 3 most of this contest. They've gotten their noses in front a little bit. They've lost the ball here. Chance for Winthrop. Logan Baird. Foster moves to the hoop. And Leach closed him off. Foster took it right back.
Wow.
And it won't go. Bork grabs the rebound. There's an opportunity for the Ramblers. Went by the wayside.
Yeah, Bulldogs got away with one there.
Leach. Carter Bork. Great ball movements. Leach couldn't finish. It might have been blocked by Foster. Either way, he altered that shot just by his presence.
Yeah, he did. And that's too bad for the Bulldogs. That was the best look of the night.
Robbie Feeney worked underneath. Count the basket. Who else? Andrew Foster. He'll go to the line.
Andrew Foster.
Yeah, they have no answer for him inside. Again, he just sealed his guy. All he had to do was catch and go up with it. You know, it's just that simple.
Team foul number 9. Foster shooting 1.
See, look, he's already sealing his guy. Look, already.
The only chance there is to deny him the basketball, and the Bulldogs couldn't do it.
No, and he never let go. He kept that contact the entire time.
Completes the 3-point play, and Winthrop now with a 6-point lead, their biggest since the first half. Sam Tebow.
This is a big possession here. They need to get a bucket right here.
Down 6 points with under 3 to go. You're right. They have to have one. They don't need a 3 necessarily. They can't come away from this one empty-handed. And a foul called away from the action. Goes against the Ramblers. Robbie Feeney, I think.
Yeah, it's just displacement. You can't move someone up from the place that they're standing.
Team foul number 4.
Now, he was undersized, and Bork was trying to get the ball. He had to do that. It's not a bad foul. Sometimes you get away with it.
Especially just the 4th on the Ramblers and 1st on Feeney. It's early, and one that's not going to count against him very much at all here. Timeout called by Chris Ranslow. Wanted to make sure his team didn't turn it over on the inbounds. Is he taking a 30 or a full? That's the question. He just wants a 30, so we'll keep it right here. Coming up at the end of this contest, we'll pick one of these Hall-Dale players for the Caps' Pizza Player of the Game. So we'll take a look at the Hall-Dale schedule as well on Munzing Media, the games that we are streaming. Girls basketball first. Kind of alternating back and forth as we do throughout the course of the season. Between now and the 8th of February, well, that Kennebec girls game is going to be a big one down the stretch, as that's right around tournament time, just a couple weeks before the tournament starts.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably close to the last regular season game of the year there. And that will determine some seeding from multiple teams, many teams, several teams.
And that Spruce girls game too looks like a good one.
Yeah, it is. I wish I could be there. I'll be on the road heading to New York for games of my own, but I wish I could be there. That game is going to be a battle. Both teams that like to cause a lot of disruption in the defense, so that's going to be a fun game.
Bulldogs down 6 points, need something here. But they gave it away. Foster a steal. And the Ramblers, they score and chew up some clock and start pounding nails into the Bulldogs' coffin. They will not hurry here, you wouldn't think.
No,
they can be very picky.
Yeah, they're very disciplined.
That's one thing you can always say about Coach MacArthur's team is they play smart basketball. Here's a 3 on the way. The open look, Logan Baird, and that's a dagger.
Dagger.
An absolute dagger by Logan Baird, who's got 9 points. And the 9-point advantage is Winthrop's biggest. There's just 2:18 to go as Foster runs over the big man, Carter Bork.
And finally, the Ramblers knock one down from outside. You know, no better time for them to do it, no worse time for them to do it for the Bulldogs.
That's just the first 3-pointer knocked down by the Ramblers. First in this game, in fact.
Yeah, and it was a kick out to the corner. I think it was Foster, drew multiple defenders there. Kick out, wide open shooter. Huge bucket.
Byron had to save that. The Bulldogs don't get away with that, though. There's Foster on the other end. It's getting dark for the Bulldogs. The sun's setting. They're down 9. And the Ramblers could disappear over the horizon if they can hit a bucket. And this trip down the floor, Wilson call for the foul. That's 3 on TJ. And it's a 2-shot foul, too, as I believe that's 10 against the Bulldogs.
Foul to number 3, TJ Wilson. Personal foul number 3, team foul number 10.
And it is. Matt Beck at the line will shoot 2. It's the first. Ramblers have not been great from the stripe tonight, but they have been good in the fourth quarter when it's really counted. And that continues.
Bulldogs need a drive and attack or a drive and kick here, quick basket.
Yeah. Key is quick. They don't have time to waste.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Winthrop is making them do with that sagging defense.
And the Bulldogs turn it over. Miscommunication in the backcourt. Brown was trying to go back to Nathan, and Nathan wasn't aware the ball was coming. I don't think the Bulldogs have enough possessions to negate this deficit. Not at this point. Not against a very good Ramblers team. They usually takes care of the basketball quite well.
Yeah, and a very well-coached team, too. I think they respond very well to their coach. Their coach seems, MacArthur, obviously, he's a heck of a coach and they've been doing it a long time. They just are very disciplined, very, very disciplined. And although they had quite the valley in the third quarter, I think they went back to what made them successful in the first half, this quarter, and it's especially down the stretch the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Bears got 2 shots here to increase things. Ramblers going to stay perfect. They go to 4-0. They can finish off the Bulldogs and maintain their 11-point lead for the next 90 seconds. 2 misses with the ball loose on the floor. And a held ball will keep it with Winthrop, but the Ramblers called timeout first in possession, so he'll hold on to it and keep the arrow with him. It's a full timeout while we step aside as well. 11-point lead for the Ramblers on Munzing Media.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Back here at the Augusta Civic Center, the Winthrop Ramblers in a hard-fought battle with their arch-rival Hall-Dale tonight, but they pulled away here in the fourth quarter. You see the scores. They have that 11-point lead, but it's not come easy for Winthrop.
A little blood on the court, extending the timeout a little bit.
Looks like that's Jackson Leach, who got cut open a little bit by the knee. He's gone off to be worked on by the trainer, Jill Haskell. Both these teams would like to be here in February. Ramblers a pretty good bet. They were one of the favorites going into the season. The Bulldogs looked at as a team that was a maybe for the tournament. I think they can get there. Wouldn't be a shock if they did, but not seen as a shoo-in the same way the Ramblers likely are. Winthrop and Dirigo seem to be the top 2 teams here in the MVC in the early going. Logan Baird, scoop shot, no. Brown had the rebound, lost it. And Baird fouled him with 1:11 to go. That's not a shooting foul, that's just 6 on Winthrop.
Foul number 24, Logan Baird. Personal foul number 2, team foul number 6.
And Baird called for his second foul. Just 71 ticks of the clock left for the Bulldogs. Down 11 points, well, you need a minor miracle to make that up.
Yeah, you do, and you can't catch and look here. You got to kind of put your head down and go to the basket.
Yeah, they've just got to get a shot as quickly as they can. Might fall here for Thomas Murch. He'll defer to Byron, who launches for 3. It's short. Bork Had to switch hands, and he finished with that left hand.
Carter Bork.
Bork's got 10 points now. He leads the Bulldogs. And it won't be enough for Hall-Dale here to put the first mark on the Winthrop perfect record. Ramblers will go to 4-0. They're bleeding the clock here in the late going. And the fans appreciate it. Folks here in green starting to clap. Wilson, another steal. He's been magnificent tonight in that department.
Yeah, he really has.
Uncontested layup, the smart play. Chris Ransel will call a quick timeout.
Timeout.
Wilson now has 8 points. Into this contest here tonight, we'll be awarding the Caps' Pizza Player of the Game. We'll also be talking about the Northeast Nutrition and Energy High Energy Player tonight. We'll award that in the post game as well, all coming up after this contest. I want to thank Coney High School as well. They put on this Capital City Classic every single year. Coach TJ Maines organizing this, the boys coach for the Coney Rams. And I want to thank him for having us here to broadcast at the Augusta Civic Center here tonight. The Bulldogs out of the timeout, down 7 points. Of course, Ranslow certainly not going to give up the ship yet, as his team's brought this back to 7. They need a steal on the inbounds pass.
Yep, or
a quick foul on a couple of misses.
Yep, or a 5-second count, something.
Any way to get that ball back with the score remaining the same. But Winthrop inbounds to Beck. He'll kill precious seconds. Leach has got to foul him, you'd think, and he does. That's 3 on Jackson. Not that it matters much now. No one's in any real danger of fouling out of this game, save for Zach Brown, who's got 4. And he's not out there. So Beck's got a couple of shots. And they continue to hit those shots down the stretch. You see our donations scrolling across the bottom. If you want to make one, Munzing Media Sports. Thank folks donating tonight. We'll split all donations we receive tonight with Coach Maines and the Capital City Hoop Classic. It's a 9-point edge. Wilson tries to make it 6. No. Leach hustled for the rebound, but stepped on the baseline. And Winthrop can kill the last 10 seconds.
Yep, continue the pressure, but no fouls here.
Didn't come easy for the Ramblers, but they'll get the job done. And timeout called quickly.
Winthrop timeout.
Just to maintain possession. It's a full timeout as well.
Yeah, not much to discuss here other than get the ball in bounds, hang on tight.
We would like to thank all.
We'll take a look at the stats at the end of this contest and award those 2 awards, the Caps' Pizza Player of the Game. And, of course, the Northeast Nutrition and Energy High Energy Player as we take a look at our next Munzing Media broadcast. It's girls basketball. Vacation still has a few days to go, but when we return to school on Monday, the Mount Abram girls coming down from Strong, Maine. The Roadrunners in town to take on Hall-Dale. 6:30 start right here on Munzing Media from the Penny Gymnasium in Farmingdale. Mertz got a hand on that. Not enough to get the ball back, and the Ramblers will just kill the remaining seconds. 43-34, the final score here tonight. Winthrop now 4-0 on the season. The Bulldogs fall at 2-3 on the year. So we'll take a break, get you the stats when we come back, award our awards, and say goodnight for the evening for here in Augusta. We'll do that next on Munzing Media.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
43-34 the final score. Winthrop with a win over Hall-Dale tonight in boys basketball. So the teams split. The Hall-Dale girls winning the opening contest, the boys winning the nightcap for Winthrop. So each team getting a victory here tonight. Let's run down the scoring. All these numbers unofficial. For Winthrop first, Andrew Foster leading all scorers tonight with 15 points. Matt Beck also in double digits for the Ramblers. He had 11. 9 points for Logan Baird. He hit the game's only three-pointer for the Ramblers. 4 points for Carter Rivers tonight. Tyler Shumway had a couple. And Braden Stubbert 2 points as well for Winthrop. 43 points, on the Knights. On the Hall-Dale side of the ledger, the Bulldogs looked like this. Carter Bork in double digits. He had 10 points for Hall-Dale tonight. TJ Wilson with 8 points for the Bulldogs. Zach Brown, 4 points off the bench. Sam Tebow, 4 points off the bench for Hall-Dale. 3 points tonight for Max Byron. 3 points tonight for Jackson Leach. And Ben Nathan, a couple of points tonight as well for the Bulldogs. They had 34. It's time now to hand out some awards. We'll start with the Northeast Nutrition High Energy Player of the Game. And really, we knew who was going to get this one about at halftime or so. Maybe even before that, it's got to go to TJ Wilson tonight for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, absolutely. Wilson did a great job. He couldn't finish in the first half, but he was doing everything right on the defensive end. He had 5 or 6 steals anyway.
Well, both awards go to Hall-Dale player, the Hall-Dale player, the high energy player of the game, TJ Wilson. And the player of the game tonight from Caps' Pizza, winning himself a free 10-inch one-topping pizza, that's Carter Bork.
Yeah, I think Bork, He got the job done at both ends of the floor. He hit the boards hard on the defensive glass, and obviously he was the highest scorer on the offensive side of things. And I think if they can create more touches for him, he's just going to get better and better. He's a very dynamic weapon.
How about Carter Bork tonight, too? Just one foul for the big man as well. I just noticed that in his game, too, that he's been able to hold emotions in check and really become a much better player in the course of a year. He's a dangerous weapon for the Bulldogs down low and led all his team in scoring tonight with 10 points. Caps' Pizza player of the game. So our next broadcast for Hall-Dale basketball, Monday night. We mentioned that. Mount Abraham Hall-Dale girls basketball. We'll see you then. I want to thank our entire Munzing Media crew. Chris Wheeler on the camera tonight. Rob Munzing doing all the production. And Coach Anna Morong, my color commentator. Great working with you once again. Hope we get to do that again later on this season. My name is Rob Kennedy saying so long from the Augusta Civic Center. Winthrop with a win tonight, 43-34 over Hall-Dale on Munzing Media.